any second. And I will, it looks like we're also recording as well, so we can go back and do whatever I have to. Okay, so Malachi, I'm showing, is our first level human paladin, AC 4, maxed out at 10 hit points. Rayla is the half elf, second level cleric, first level ranger, AC 4, maxed out at 17 hit points. I'm showing that you have used your Cure Light Wound spell for the calendar day, which I think we're almost getting ready to wrap up that calendar day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Licia is the half elf druid, first level, AC 7, hit points 9 down to 4. All spells available, is that right? Or have you used Entangle?
I used Entangled, but like you said, we're wrapping up the day,
Okay.
so
Muriel is the first level elven thief magic user, AC 7, hit points at 5. Libra is the first level half elven druid, AC 6, hit points maxed out at 9. Balfir is the second level elven thief, AC 8, hit points max at 7. And then lastly, we have our charmed human fighter, also known as Pacifica, the smartest of the group, with an AC 7, hit points 23. Here you go. You ready? 23 down to 18.
23 hit. You finally tell us.
I finally yielded.
You tell us.
I finally yielded. All right, let's get rid of our music so they don't, YouTube doesn't yell at me for music. So we'll make that go away. Okay. All right. Excuse me. All right, so you have to bear with me just a little bit on the throat clearing because, like I said, I'm on the tail end of what Marisha is starting. Okay, so since we are at time, it is 6 o'clock. I'd like to go ahead and get started. And if we want to be social, we can social after we play, if no one has any objection. Because we say our start time, we play 6 to 9, so I like to play 6 to 9. So, all right. So I hear no objection. Woohoo! Okay, so let's get playing, ladies, because we left on a real cliffhanger last time, and Marisha was really left hanging. She's like, "Oh no, don't stop!" And Erica was all enthralled. She was holding her stuff tight, just waiting for what's going to happen next. So, if I remember correctly, after reviewing the notes provided by, provided by Rin, you guys had some couple encounters here last week or last time. You guys were making your way from point A to point B, from Cave G, I believe it was, where you had the owl bear. No, we had the slime and the owl bear, I believe. And you were exiting that cave after having encountered some other elves or something on the previous session, and you're trying to find a place to take refuge here in the valley for the day. As you were traversing the valley, trying to find a good place to stay, Rayla said, let me climb the tree, see if I can get a better vantage point and survey the valley here and find a good place for us to camp out for the day as the day was getting long. And upon her climbing and climbing up and climbing back down, she didn't really gain a lot in terms of suggestions of where to go. She saw a clearing on the far side over there and so on. So you guys, upon some consultation with each other, decided to press forward, heading east to the previous tree cluster, which you stayed 1 or 2 nights on other occasions. And as you traveled all of a few hundred feet that it was at the base of the valley, you encountered two other human women who were exiting a different tree cluster, a tree cluster to the south. Let me share the map here. Or actually, can you guys see the map?
It says stream paused.
no.
Okay.
It says stream paused.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes, you can see it, or yes, it's paused.
Yes.
Can see it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, you can see it.
All right.
Yes, I can see it.
So on the tree cluster, let me get a different color. So you guys were started over here, right, in Cave G, and you're making your way down through here or something, trying to get over to here to kind of settle in for the night. I think Rayla had climbed up a tree over here somewhere, trying to get a better vantage point, and all she was really able to see was, way up over here, there's a clearing up top of the hill. And you guys said, ah, I'm not sure about all that. Let's go over here to the trees where we have the X. And when you guys got over here in this area is where you saw the two human women coming out of the tree cluster. And you had a little interaction with them, a little encounter. Um, it neither went well nor poorly, from what I recall. Uh, they were not necessarily convinced of the story that you were telling, that you guys were out here surveying, as they had told you that's what their purpose was here, and that they were sent by the keep. They questioned you if you were sent by the keep, and you said, of course we were sent by the keep. We've been out here for weeks. I was like, weeks? That doesn't make sense, because we have to report back every 2 or 3 days. And you said, yeah, we were sent out here for the specific purpose of slaying the owl bear. Like, yeah, that doesn't make all that much sense either. So there was some concern, I think, on both sides, particularly on the side of these two human women. So you guys essentially parted ways with each other. And as you guys made your way into the tree cluster to begin to get settled in for the night and make camp, Rayla got ambitious and said, no, 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 there's something's not right. They know something. They're up to something. I need to go check them out. And so she tracked them. She pursued them, as gingerly as it may have been. And in short, she found that they went up to this tree cluster over here after she tried to climb a tree again to get surveillance on them. But when she climbed that tree, not only did she lose track of them going into the tree cluster, she saw a man sitting up top the hill, which caught her attention. Too far and too dark to identify race, but a man was sitting there just kind of watching the valley. She then made her way into this tree cluster here, trying to find the ladies, and to no avail. But she saw a little campfire over here with a couple gnolls. The gnolls later disappeared, entered the valley, entered the cave, and Rayla said, you know what, I want to be gutsy enough, I want to make it into this cave, I want to go check it out. And when she made her way in, she saw there was some activity over here with some gnolls, little campfire, having dinner, what have you. They were chatting about their hunting party, and she was heard or seen enough that they called out and said, hey, who's there? And she said, oh shit. And she exfiltrated from the cave, made her way back to the tree cluster, and that's kind of where we last.
We didn't get that far.
We did it.
I just made it out of the cave. That's where we stopped. That's where.
Okay.
You easily stopped us.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Rin, am I wrong? That's what I remember. But do you have something else?
That very well could be right. I was kind of going from my memory, and
I don't know if Rin wrote down where we left off.
The valley vibes.
Yeah, you were getting some kind of bad vibes as the night was, heavily falling upon, and the party was kind of going through their watches as the night was progressing, as you were kind of pursuing these two women, and you just kind of felt that kind of eeriness here in the valley, something you hadn't really felt before.
Yay!
All right, now. So, if there's no objection, or everyone is we're all in accord with each other of this series of events, and where we last left off, which is just outside Cave J, with Rayla and the remainder of the party over here in this tree cluster. Let me put a pen. I'll just put an X to mark the spot where the party is, and then we'll talk about Rayla over here in the southwest corner. So let me zoom in here a little bit. I don't have one of my cool maps here for Cave J, or this section of the valley, but we will make do. Okay, now, I know that, Erica, since you're able to see the live stream, does the live stream appear on the map, or does the map appear on the live stream?
I've tried to say the stream's not streaming.
Oh. Well, that makes it all the more interesting then, doesn't it?
Yeah, I is my mic working? Do you guys hear me? Okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, is it
I can hear you.
bouncing in and out?
No, it's ever so slightly echoey.
I mean, Rin, you keep freezing on my end.
Yeah, I keep freezing.
Okay.
I keep freezing.
So maybe we have a Discord issue.
I can see like a green box around my head when, normally when you're talking, there's a green box, and I just see the green box flickering.
Oh, no.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine.
Hearing Okay.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yeah, and I see it's giving me an error. Your YouTube is not. The YouTube is not whatever. All right, so I'll stop streaming and I'll hit stream again. We'll see what happens. But no, Erica, I can hear you fine. Just there was a smidge, almost like it sounds like you're a little hollow, like in a, the ever so slight hollow echo kind of sound to it, but which is a little
Oh,
unusual
that
for you.
is
All right, I'm
awesome.
gonna stop streaming and we'll give that a second
It
to
probably
stop,
is really.
and then we'll hit go live again. I don't know why it takes so long to stop streaming. Stream paused. Okay.
To use the internet is a series of tubes.
And map. Okay, so you guys should be able to see the map again, right? Yeah, see, if I minimize the map, it stops it for you. So I have to keep it maximized and just toggle through my open apps. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's start streaming again and we'll see what happens. Session 31.
Refreshing.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. We should be streaming here momentarily. Although it says not connected. Excellent connection. All right, there we go. All right, so ladies, let's get into it. All right, so Ms. Rayla, you are there outside the cave. You are still perhaps wet, at the very least damp from the rainfall here throughout the earlier or late afternoon. Hours have passed, but it takes some time for your clothes and stuff to dry, especially when they're not getting good airflow. Being that you're wearing them under your armor and such. And
I was thinking all week, what should I do? Should I go back and grab my armor and maybe those two women will help me? Or do I just run back to my camp? And he
so,
froze.
oh,
Oh,
who?
he's still there. Okay.
Sorry, I'm having issues on my computer, so.
Okay. All right.
Well,
So Rayla. So okay, and that's a good point. So it reminded us that in the tree cluster, you had taken off your armor,
deep
and
part and everyone's gone. Yep.
I'm trying to share the
There
map
you are.
again.
You're back. We missed you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
tonight's going to be a rough tech night. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I said that yeah, I took off my armor and then you were like, "Oh, when I got to the cave, you're like, you took off your armor. Do you remember that? Or do you want me to just recon and have you get it?" And like I left it there for a reason. Don't worry, it's supposed to be there. So,
Okay, so you had taken off your armor and left your shield there as well, I believe, and you had ventured out with just
I think I
your
have the
sword or
shield.
your dagger or something,
what?
right?
I think I'm holding your shield, aren't I?
No, because
Or
I
did I
took
just
it
take it
back
back?
from
You
you. I
took it
took it
back?
back
Okay.
from you.
Good.
But no, I left everything except my dagger.
Okay, so I'm putting a mark here in the tree cluster to signify where your gear is left or has been left.
I don't have the map up.
I don't have the map.
Oh, you're right, you don't. Neither one of you, no one does. All right, let me try that
No one
again to share the map. Okay, map should be up now. Maybe. There we go.
Watch stream. Yeah, there's the map. So
See,
I have decided to that I was going to run back to my people because who knows? Maybe those two women they're in cahoots with the gnolls and stuff, and I go there and maybe I end up gnoll feed, which would suck. So I'm gonna take my chances and I'm gonna leave my armor and everything there. And if worse comes to worse, I'll just rebuy everything. I have the money.
okay. Is it about the money or is it about your safety?
Well, it's about my safety because if I'm gonna run over back to camp, I'm our camp, and I'm gonna. If we find it in the morning, that's wonderful. I'll be very happy. If we don't, at the very least, I could have avoided being killed and eaten.
Okay. Well, because my thought is that if you leave it behind until you go back and retrieve it, you have no armor, you have no protection, no shields, making you armor class
Nope.
10.
Yep. I have
Okay.
my dagger.
Okay.
I'm also fast, so I'm hoping I can get back
Well,
to
yeah,
camp in
and
time.
without that armor, that's going to up your
Love
movement
it.
rate to 12.
Ooh, fancy me.
So, okay, so you're going to leave your gear behind. The gnolls have called out to you, say, "Hey, who's there?" You have exfiltrated yourself
Just slip away. Slip
from the
away into the
cave,
dark
and you want
and
to
run.
start kind of running downhill here
Mm-hmm.
to your group, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So
Are they following me?
as you
Can they see me?
start kind of jogging down here, jogging down the hill,
No, I'm not jogging. Full out running. What
okay,
are you
as
talking
you
about,
start
DM?
sprinting down the hill,
I'm
um,
dashing at this point, using all the dashes I can.
in the darkness, running as quickly as you feel safe to do so, since you can only see but so far ahead. Um, you make your way to like I'll say the next tier, right? The next level here, and
Uh huh.
you don't hear them coming behind you. Why is that
Oh,
blacked out? And you don't hear them coming behind you. You don't hear the ladies in the trees, and of course, as you glance back and you glance back to see if they're following you, you also don't see the lone man that was up in the top of the hill.
oh,
Oh,
yes,
no.
there is a lone man. I have notes about this lone man.
Yes, so he is out of sight as well. I'm not saying he's not present. I'm saying that you don't see him.
Rayla did. I have a note here that says she is also able to see a strange dude all alone out and about as well.
Yeah, that's when I was actually searching for him earlier.
Oh, that was earlier?
Yeah, when I was following the women when I was up the tree. That's when I
Oh,
first spotted
that's where
him.
you saw the guy. Okay, so
Yeah.
you haven't seen him since
No,
rushing, since
not since
dashing.
the Knolls.
Erica, are you
Okay,
on a laptop or a
sorry.
desktop?
Laptop.
Okay,
Well,
because
both. I have my desktop is where I'm trying to stream the YouTube,
okay,
and it's where Balfour's character sheet's open, and on my laptop is where I have Discord.
all right. Well, I'm asking
And
because the way you're sounding, I'm wondering if your boom mic is not the mic that's being used, and the webcam mic is the one that's being used.
that is a
Because
really
I had to crank up your volume
cool.
here to like
I did have to crank up your volume
170%,
as
and I
well. Me
usually don't
too.
have to.
Yeah, I had to crank up yours to 100, but I can hear you just
Yeah, it
fine.
is. It's using my.
How's that? Is
Oh,
that
so
better?
much
Oh my
better.
gosh.
Perfect.
Oh my
Hallelujah.
gosh, it was using my webcam one. I knew it was something was off. I'm like, it doesn't usually bounce like that.
So,
It's okay.
all right.
You was your one mistake for tonight.
So Rayla,
Mhm.
as you are running down the hill, making your way past the cave entrance here, where you guys were essentially defeated by a door, and you guys cannot make your way past that door. This is also the cave where Pacifica pointed out, the hobgoblin, and he wanted to pursue him on a previous occasion, and you guys kind of were able to hold him back. As you're making your way past, let me do this. Let me put a couple dots here, just to signify like the little campfire that they had out front here. Okay. As you're making your way down the hill and you're making your way past that level, past that cave entrance, you see that they have two little fires burning over there as well, but no one there is present.
Okay.
Okay. I want to get your purple line here. And as you continue on down the hill, of course, that has some concern for you, right? So perhaps you even kind of make your way around about just to create a little distance there, and
Yeah, I
make
might slow down too just a little bit.
your
Just for
way towards your tree cluster. At about here, you also notice that. I'm trying to keep ourselves organized here. You also notice the little fire over here as well. But this one's a little
what little
different
fire?
than the other two in that the little campfire there is attended by a couple of gobbies.
Where? Wait, where?
Over here near Cave D.
Okay, so where am I?
Like here, as you're
Okay.
making way to the
Oh,
tree cluster.
just
um, I'm
just
short,
maybe
so I'm
low.
going.
Stay low.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna say I'm short. I'm like 5'1" or something like that. So I'm just gonna duck.
Yeah, you can kind of
Like,
crouch a little bit, move a little slower, and because don't forget the grass is tall. The grass is probably 2 to 3 feet tall at various spots.
Oh, you're gonna get ticks.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care.
ticks and fleas
It's
and
okay.
yeah.
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
All right. So as you make your way through start making your way to the tree cluster, and let me turn back
Hmm.
to everyone else: Malachi, Alicia, Libra, Muriel, Balfour, and Pacifica. Who is on third watch? I don't have note of that.
Malachi and Pacifica.
Oh, thank
Malachi.
God. Malachi's on watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably ready to smack me across the face though for taking so long.
So Malachi and Pacifica. They are on their watch after having full rested here, going into the night, and they're talking amongst themselves about Rayla's shenanigans here, her departure from the party without notification, and Pacifica, of course, as sharp as attack as he is, even he expressed some concern about that. Not so much dissatisfaction, but concern that she left and the dangers that are awaiting here in the valley. Especially since, as Malachi kind of highlights, that the two women you encountered earlier, as the day was setting, that they themselves expressed concern about what happens in the valley at night versus day, and that they were not
Hmm.
going to venture into the caves, as things are different at night.
And I ventured into the cave.
So they are just having that conversation amongst themselves, or amongst them, I should say, amongst the two of them. And they begin to hear the rustling in the leaves
Yay.
about 50 feet or so out, like as far as you realistically could probably hear 50, 70 feet, maybe even 100 feet. You hear the rustling in the trees, and Pacifica kind of gets spooked a little bit. And he draws his sword,
What, Pacifica spooked?
and
Not him.
of course, he doesn't know, he just hears noise, he can't see anything. Neither can Malachi for that matter, as they're both human.
Hmm. They're human.
And
Did we
Malachi,
make a fire?
what is your response to Pacifica kind of taking the lead, so to speak, in these rustling of leaves? Like there's definitely something out there, without a doubt.
He's gonna point to Pacifica to the a tree and say, "Hide behind that, but stay ready with your sword." Um, and then Malachi's gonna slowly start with his sword and shield out, just slowly start stalking toward where the noise is coming from. And
Uh,
he,
did Malachi light a torch, perhaps?
yeah,
Hope so.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
blind as a bat.
Yeah, he is blind
yeah.
as a bat.
Let's because we didn't make a fire now, did we? Or did you
Not
guys?
yet. No, we haven't.
Ooh, excuse me.
No.
So yeah, Malachi's gonna
We
not
did see
Malachi.
the remains of our old fire ring. We just
Yeah,
didn't
so I
touch
mean,
it.
it's as black can be, right? Because you're in the tree cluster. Even if the moon is shining, you're not going to get a lot of light penetrating through the canopy here. And both of them are human and have no ability to see past their arm
Yeah, so
length.
Pacifica will like not Pacifica, right? Is that
Malachi, you have
Malachi.
Malachi.
Malachi? Yeah, he'll have a torch on instead of a shield, but he'll have his long sword and be stalking toward the sound. He's not gonna say anything just yet. He's not that stupid.
Okay, so the sound, I'll use white to mark the spot. The sound is kind of over here. I'm going to zoom in here on that tree cluster. Sound is over there. And let me.
Where we are
No, the white dot. So
is where the sound
yeah,
is.
in the tree cluster. Yes. All right, so let me get rid of the black of the X here. Let me get rid of this and put a couple dots here. So Malachi is blue, right? Is this to scale? Yeah, that scale. This is a 10-foot scale. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so here's Malachi and Pacifica, who's green, he starts heading south, or kind of almost like a south west. So he's going to try to take like the kind of the flank approach, if you will.
Hmm.
So Malachi is slowly,
Clever
cautiously
girl.
heading toward the noise. Pacifica, Malachi, seems like he's leaving you because he's heading this way. He's not heading toward the noise. So, in a sense, Malachi, you are now flying solo.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
Does Malachi see anything with his new light with the torch?
No.
So he's just gonna keep slowly stalking towards the sound. Um,
Where's Pacifica going? We don't know.
He just, well, at this point, he's about out of sight from Malachi, but he headed to it like a southerly direction, maybe
Oh, flanking.
southwest, kind
Right.
of going through the trees.
yay.
Whereas everyone else is just kind of,
Sleeping.
sleeping. All is good.
Honestly, I think Malachi's gonna wake them up. Malachi's gonna wake him up. Or at least try to wake him up before he starts wandering by himself into a strange sound.
Okay, so Malachi is going to
Okay.
fall back, torch in hand, to the group and
Hmm.
begin waking everyone up.
Yeah.
Okay. And Pacifica
I'm an
is,
elf.
is essentially gone.
Pacifica is.
Dang it.
Girl, get a
Is
hold on your boy.
Which direction did he go?
South.
All right, so Malachi makes his way back to camp and starts kicking everyone's like in the foot. Hey man, get up, get up, get up! Wake up! Whoa. There's something in the trees. Something in the trees. And everyone starts to slowly wake up, begrudgingly, I'm sure, as you guys are sound asleep, taking a refuge here in the tree cluster. The fact that it wasn't raining finally, and enjoying the peaceful quietness as the songs of the crickets and the fireflies had lullabied you to sleep. And here comes Malachi, screwing it all up here for you, waking you up, and
Well, this
getting
better be good.
everyone to their feet slowly, trying to don your armor, perhaps. And Malachi, what do you say to everyone?
There's something coming from the west. I hear noise. We need to be on our guard.
I think
And
Balfour would.
he's gonna
Go
turn
ahead,
back
finish.
around and start going back to where he was heading to.
Balfour would sit quietly in his tree that he slept in and ask everyone to just stop moving for a second. Stop putting on your armor. Just everyone just stand still for a second, and he's going to listen.
I'm
See if
sorry,
he
we're
can
talking
hear
about Balfour, right? Balfour's going to listen?
Yes,
Okay.
Balfour. Yep.
Libra and Licia, what are you doing as everyone's
We-
kind of quickly? I mean, it's like you're the firefighter and the alarm just went off, right? In the middle of the night, you wake up, you're trying to get on your gear and everything. You get your boots on, get your jacket on, making haste.
Licia and Libra would start making haste, but as soon as Balfier starts gesturing to stay silent, we would freeze. Libra in particular, like I feel like she would be like, "Oh,
No, she'll do a cartwheel.
probably freezing on one foot and being like
You can stand. Just.
All right, and Malachi, you are heading towards the sound. You are being the brave soul heading towards the danger.
Absolutely. Paladin right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you going to stop Malachi and
How
take
much? How,
a minute
sorry.
to detect evil as
Yes,
the DM reminds you of
absolutely.
your abilities?
Absolutely. What? Of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the torch down and do a.
Zzz.
What do I find? What do I sense?
Okay. You sense, as you're taking time to do that, after you have awoken everyone, started walking back towards the sound, which is really just like, I don't want to say rustling leaves, but you can hear like the crunching of leaves, crunch, crunch, crunching of leaves, um, and it sounds like it's getting closer to you because in terms of the volume that you heard the first time when it first caught your attention, you didn't have to take but a few steps, and it sounded like it was there already for you. And Rayla,
Yeah.
as you're making your way through the trees, you hear noise behind you.
Oh shit.
Maybe it's Pacifica.
I'm gonna grab my dagger. Um, I'm going to. How can I tell how far behind me?
Farther enough that you can't see anything directly yet. Again, bearing in mind you're in a cluster of trees, so whatever's behind
Mhm.
you perhaps is within distance of your sight, but you're not seeing anything yet, obstructed by the trees. So
Okay.
you break out your dagger. That's all you have for weapons at this moment, right? Is a dagger?
That is all I
Okay.
have is my
So,
dagger.
and no
Everything
armor,
else
no
is
shield, nothing. You are just the
no
average Joe in the middle of a tree cluster, tree cluster with a dagger. So
If
you
Balfour can hear something, he might join
so
you.
you turn back around with dagger and perhaps even a defensive posture, or even take shelter, take cover behind a tree.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
and
I'm going to like
as
zig.
you kind of change directions and you look, trying to find whatever it is that's making this noise, that's more than just a squirrel, something large enough that it's catching your attention. You hear the same coming behind you again.
Jesus.
So in front of you and behind you.
I'm gonna obviously I remember where the campsite was from the last time, correct? Like these trees are familiar to me.
A sense, yeah, and especially since you can see, you
Malachi,
can probably find your way
definitely.
there.
Okay, so then I am going to start moving again a lot faster,
Which way?
as fast as I
Heading
can
into the tree
towards the
cluster or heading
campsite,
out of the tree cluster?
into the where to where camp is, and yeah,
Basically, you are what's headed towards camp.
And okay, so is it safe to say you are like really making haste, like almost running into the darkness?
yes, towards camp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my dagger out though, so if I run into anyone, I'll hit them, pierce them with my dagger.
Okay. All right. So as you're getting kind of spooked here because you heard sounds behind you and you turn around and the dagger drawn, and then you hear sounds behind you again. You decide to turn back around towards that first direction you were heading, towards this, in essence, the second sound, and start making haste towards that general direction, further into the tree cluster, towards your base camp here in the valley.
Mhm.
And within seconds, you see the flickering of light in the distance in the tree cluster.
Is it our light? Oh, we don't have light.
Really, I don't know that though, so he can't say anything. Um, I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running towards to where I know camp is. That's with my dagger out in case I run into someone.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're gonna blindly run dagger first into camp. I'm just making sure.
So I just want to make sure this is what we're doing.
It's behind me.
Again,
Yes.
Pacifica is definitely the smartest. Definitely the smartest.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so Rayla, as you start making haste, you know, obviously you can't sprint here, right? In the middle of darkness, in a tree cluster that you're not intimately familiar with. You've been in here once or twice, but nonetheless, and there's no path, there's no real defined paths for you to follow. You're just kind of weaving in and out of trees, heading in the general direction of camp. And perhaps you even pause for a second to see if the noise is still there in front of you, or if it's following behind you. And when you pause for that split second and to look around and get your wits about yourself, whatever was behind you is still pursuing you.
Ooh.
And it sounds
Yeah,
like
so I'm gonna.
it's getting closer.
Okay, I'm running towards camp. Then I'm running towards to where I think camp is,
And
from what I
as you
remember.
continue heading into the tree cluster, the flicker of light is getting brighter. It's getting stronger. You're starting to see a little bit of an aura, if you will, reflecting ever so gently against the tree trunks. And you see a man holding this this torch with a
Can I see if
shield,
it's Malachi?
and you see Malachi with his sword drawn and his shield and torch in the other hand.
I'm gonna start yelling. Something's after me! Something's after me! It's Rayla!
And
Don't hurt me!
Balfour, as you told everyone to kind of pause, hey, shh, shut up, listen, let me listen. You hear the rustling of the trees, or you hear the rustling of the leaves, and you hear the pitter patter of the footsteps getting louder and getting closer, and you hear the familiar voice of Rayla calling out, "It's me! It's me! It's Rayla! It's me!"
Ugh. He's gonna go back up his tree.
But I'm gonna say something's behind me. Something's behind me.
He's still going back up his tree and is laying down and then folding his arms and being like, "He'll wait."
Yep, just call me if you need me.
Yeah.
All right, Rayla, you make your way. You are purple. You make your way back here to camp with Malachi.
I'm purple though, not blue.
No, Malachi's blue. So Malachi and
Yeah.
Rayla.
But I'm purple, I thought.
That is purple.
Yeah, you.
That's not purple?
That's purple and blue.
Oh shit. No, I can't.
It's more of an indigo, but
All right, listen.
They look
I'm
the
working
same
with the
to
color
me.
palette I have. Licia there is now awoke and dressed. Muriel is also present, with the slight look of dissatisfaction on her face, perhaps, as to the
Yeah, I was a little
shenanigans
disappointed
that
that-
are again ensuing.
No, it's more that was about to get exciting. And then
And I'm gonna have to use white for Balfour because we actually use black for him, and of course I can't use black here in this situation. So we're gonna have to use that. And Rayla, that sound is pursuing you. You hear it like it's right, almost like it's right coming up behind you, and then it just stops.
Malachi, help! Malachi, help!
Did Malachi sense anything?
Malachi did not detect any evil at all.
Okay, then they're probably not bad.
I guess he's gonna drop the torch, grab Rayla, and like shove her behind him.
And the sound
sorry.
the sound of the crunching of the leaves that were very seemingly pursuing you, at the very least following you, its pace slows and gets softer.
So yeah, I think at this point Mariel would be like, "Pacifica, it was Rayla. You can come out."
Balfour's
Good
just
job.
gonna drop his stance and like mutter.
And 20 seconds later, coming out from behind the trees or through the trees towards your camp, and the shimmering of the torch on the floor, you see the silhouette of Pacifica breaking through the trees. He's like,
Nice
"Are
work.
you?"
Rayla's just
He's like, "Are
gonna-
you effing kidding me?"
Rayla's gonna like stumble back towards the fire and just like hand on her chest, just like mid panic attack.
Lucia
was
picks
this-
up an acorn, throws it at Rayla.
He just
Was
kind
this the
of,
one you were worried about?
yeah. But Pacifica's just kind of shaking his head.
Does
Okay,
anyone
well, It's
notice?
good to see you. Where the f have you been all night?
Gnolls and hobgoblins and
Where's your armor?
Are you
I want a
seriously
tree.
just using a dagger?
I look at my dagger like I went up a
There's so many
tree.
questions.
I'm trying to answer them, damn it. I went up a tree. I saw more people. Couldn't find those ladies. Took off my armor. They're by the tree cluster where I last saw them. Went into the Knowles cave. Tried to spy on them for a bit. Then they saw me. Then I saw hobgoblins. And then I'm here, and someone was following me. Yeah, that's the gist.
Why would you leave your stuff with the goblins?
I didn't leave them with goblins. They're at one of the other tree clusters. So I could be silent and move quickly.
Oh,
Duh.
okay. Okay.
I have
Well,
protection. I have a weapon. I show them my little dagger
it's a good blade.
proudly. Yes, very good blade.
Licia just slowly starts getting back on the ground and just like putting her head in her hands.
I'm sorry, did I
Did
wake you all?
you? Well, it wasn't you, it was Malachi, but do you feel okay? Do you want to we still have I think a third of I don't actually know how much is left in our rest. Do you want to bed down for a bit?
Yes, please, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone else feel weird in the night? Like
I feel
an
weird for
impending
being woken
doom?
up for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't think it'd take that much time. In retrospect, I should have gone to the other side of the Knoll Cave. Maybe they wouldn't have seen me.
I
Ah,
mean, I kind of like the idea of this goblin thing. I like goblins. They tend to not ever get mistaken for nice creatures.
what goblins?
All of them.
Oh, okay. And then she's
They're
just gonna kind
all
of.
bad.
So Pacifica chimes up after he kind of shakes his head for a little bit, and Rayla discloses um, her account here over the past several hours. And he raises the question to you, Rayla. What? Where did you go? What were you thinking?
Honestly, I just wanted to spy and make sure those ladies were okay. I don't know. I wasn't thinking, I guess.
Hmm.
That's for sure.
I mean, it's pretty cool what you did find out. I'm excited to check it out in the morning when it's
Hopefully my
safe and light
stuff
out
is
and I
still
have
there.
my friends.
Yeah.
Hopefully my stuff is still there.
What exactly, Rayla? What exactly did you find out? What kind of useful information did you gain for us? That
Maybe
much, huh?
after I.
Eh,
Oh, I'm sorry I was running for my life. That I have no armor,
Uh,
no good weapons, and I was, for a bit, being chased by three gnolls.
it sounds like she knows the contents of at least one cave entrance.
I saw several caves. There was this guy on the ridge, too. An older guy. An older looking some. I couldn't make out the race. It was too far away, but he was just sitting there,
Ugh,
staring.
you should have had an elf with you.
I'm half elf.
Yeah.
yeah, Pacifica is still kind
Can I
of.
throw something? I'm gonna throw
Yeah,
something at.
you
I'm gonna
should.
throw something at Balfour for that.
But
You
Pacifica is still
Was
absolutely
that
kind
should.
was
of.
that Muriel? Was that Muriel who said it or Balfour? I can't
It's a little
tell.
bit more Balfier's character to say it
Okay, so I'm gonna
than it
throw
is
throw
yours.
throw throw a small rock at Balfour.
A pine
Um,
cone, acorn.
Perfect. He's used to it, so he just like props his shoulder to take the hit. Ugh.
Pacifica still kind of
I made
grills
it
you
back
here,
alive,
Rayla.
didn't I?
He's not understanding how you thought it was a wise decision, not only to leave the group, but to also take your armor, or leave all your gear in the middle of the woods, and then still continue to crawl the caves. What were you thinking?
In retrospect, Pacifica, I wasn't thinking.
Well, she
That's for
stands
sure.
before us now.
I'm
All
gonna
turned out
Well,
well.
I'm
I'm gonna
glad you were able
smack
to make it back
ACL.
safely. I just hate it when poor decisions create an unnecessary burden on the party. It puts all of us in danger, unnecessary danger.
I'm gonna mumble. You're one to talk. but
Oh,
when daylight breaks, we need to check on the top of that hill where I saw that guy, that figure.
He was alone
He was
at night?
alone, just sitting
That
there,
is sketchy.
staring.
That
And
is
then I got this
really
overwhelming, overwhelming sense of I don't know, just like unease and dread
I
almost.
do believe I wrote bad vibes.
Yeah, that definitely bad
Yeah.
vibes.
bad juju.
Yep, totally.
But we should check that out after we see if I
You should get
lost
some
anything.
rest. We'll finish our hopefully long rest for those who need a minimum number of hours in order to get maximum benefits. Um, and otherwise, Muriel will just study.
Okay, so to that point, I've lost track of things, so we're gonna kind of give everyone the benefit of the doubt. The only two who need hit points are Alicia and Pacifica. Pacifica would have
Correct.
gotten his
Lucia,
Pacifica would have gotten his long rest in since he took third watch. I don't know, and don't tell me. I don't know where Alicia fell in that uh,
She was
cycling.
first watch.
But if you want to
First
roll a
watch.
d10 for your natural hit point restoration, please.
5.
5 will get you 2.
Okay. Hey, that's still better than nothing.
yeah, it is.
So I'm showing you up to 6. Balfour also got 2, putting him up to 20.
20.
Alicia, you'll get your spell back.
Level 2.
Rayla, you do not
He said
regain
Valkyr, but
your
he meant
cure
to
light
say.
wounds, as you have not had
Yeah.
that real adequate rest.
But okay, no, yeah, yeah, okay.
Fairy
I don't get
fire.
at least 4 hours.
Okay, what?
I don't get at least 4 hours. Aren't I half elf? Don't I have the
Nope. It's
whole thing?
it's
No, okay.
requires a full rest, or what you'd call in
Okay.
5e your long rest, in essence a full 8 hours.
Okay.
Now
Just making
I
sure.
will say, as a point of clarity, that's a little bit of a house rule on that. If you actually read in the DMG, it actually says for whatever certain level spells, I don't know, level one to two, you only need 4 hours rest. Level 3 to 4 spells, you need 8 hours rest, and so on and so forth. But
Wow, that
um,
is so crunchy.
for simplification and not worrying about how long we need to rest to get this level spell versus that level spell, just 8 hours is your hit point restoration and your spell recovery. Fairy Fire had also been cast by Libra, from what my notes show, so that means that would be restored for her as well.
Wonderful.
Heck yeah.
So the only thing you're deficient on is Cure Light Wounds.
That's okay. I have another healing spell up my sleeve.
Alicia at 6 out of 9, Pacifica 20 out of 23. So he's got the hit points, but he does not have the armor. He has leather armor, no shield. Alright, so ladies, you're able to finish out your night here, as the dice have told me that
Nice.
the rest of your evening goes uneventfully, as it has gone all night, really, except with the exception of um, Malachi waking everyone up after hearing Rayla's return, but not really knowing it was Rayla. And Rin, we are into our next calendar day for our chronology. And as the day is breaking, I guess almost at this point, everyone only gets like an additional hour or two sleep as you kind of doze back off before you start waking up again in your natural cycle. The sun has completely broken through the horizon, slowly beginning to warm up with that sunlight. Start to hear the chirps of the birds, some rustling of the leaves as the squirrels and the raccoons are making their way in and about here in your tree cluster, and you can begin to hear the pitter patter of the raindrops on the canopy above.
Oh, morning's coming. Does it correlate to the sunrise?
It does seem
Like, can we
to
tell?
correlate, maybe not immediately or 100%, but there is the correlation as in its namesake, the Valley of the Day Rain. Daytime is upon you, and it is beginning to rain.
All right. Meh. I do like the night around here.
Makes me wonder if we should stay up all night because interesting things happen during the night.
I mean, Rayla did say that she overheard that, right? Be
Yes.
interesting.
Yep. Ray.
Did they sound scared, Rayla?
Mm, I'd say uncertain. They didn't seem the type to get scared, but definitely
Okay.
unease, uncertain.
I'm more interested about this staring guy that
Me
Yeah.
too. Me
apparently.
too. So let's go get my armor so I'm not
Yes, we need to
basically
get your
walking
armor.
around naked, and we go find this staring guy.
And I'm curious about what's in the space you left your armor. You said there were goblins in there.
That was where I was searching for the ladies, and that's when I overheard them talking. The hobgoblins were at the entrance of one of the caves, and
Erica, I think
That's
you're
cool.
confused in what she was telling you. What she was saying was
Oh,
her armor is left over here in the bottom left corner with a purple dot. That's where she left her stuff.
no,
Okay.
well, hold on, no, because I left it at the edge of the woods, not in the woods.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
splitting hairs perhaps, but I will fix that for you. Okay. So she left her stuff there. The knolls that she entered the cave was over here, and that's where she had initially seen like a little campfire, right, prior to her entry.
okay.
She saw a couple knolls outside. She came back inside, took her armor off, poked her head back out, and the knolls were gone. So she got daring and bold and went on in. When she left and was making her way down to the tree cluster, she took note that this was the cave entrance where the hobgoblin went into that Pacifica had seen, and you
Mhm.
guys went in there and tried to break down the door to no avail. And later, the party concluded that, I bet you that just connects over here with the dungeon crawl of the hobgoblins, where you guys had found Hieronymus over here in room 24. Is that right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. And she saw the goblins over here by D. They were outside with that little campfire there.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay, I'm getting the goblins and the other ones up there
Yeah.
confused. Okay. My bad.
It's okay.
Okay. So that's what we got.
In your defense, Rayla probably was out of breath telling the story, and it
Oh yeah.
sounded
You guys,
discombobulated anyway.
what was
Yeah.
Yeah,
that?
I was more
And
focused on staying
it was jumping
alive.
around.
Um, well, I am curious about any of the fires that you saw. Um, the ones closest to us might be interesting because I thought we had spent some time in that place. Although I guess it
Yeah,
time moves for everybody, not just us.
goblins and hobgoblins. Can we please go get my armor, please?
Yeah, let's go get your armor. Let's go get the armor. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's still
Go
there.
stand next to like Malachi and Pacifica.
Don't have to tell me twice, and I just kind of shuffle over there and
Yeah.
avoiding their
They're
glares at me.
they're safe.
Okay. So the party. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about marching order since we're kind of outdoorsy right now, and we're not confined to 10 or 15 feet wide. We're very flexible since we're outside. The party as a whole. Let me erase you guys here from the tree cluster. Single dot of blue, bad color choice. Hang on, bad blue. Fuchsia, pink, whatever this is. Um, Start following the instructions of or directions of Rayla to come over here up to her tree cluster. Erica, can you roll me a d6, please?
That's a one. He didn't say what for.
I
Not that it would
know.
have changed the outcome.
Maybe a
All of a
local.
sudden, a dragon flies in and burns us to.
That'd be
And
rad. It'd
Don't
be worth
give
it.
him the idea.
and
Sorry.
yeah,
I would love to have a player one day be killed by a dragon. It's Dungeons and Dragons. It's
yeah.
never happened.
And Marisha, to keep you in the game here as well, can you roll me a d10?
No, no, I
Yes.
can't. Um,
I believe in you. I know you
anything.
can. I know you 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 can.
What the frick is me?
Do it.
Oh, here it is. Damn D10 hiding from me.
There's even
Oh.
two of them.
Blah, 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 blah. 7.
A 7, you say?
Oh no.
Hmm.
What did I do?
He's pulling out
Out
a big
a book of some sort. Some supplemental information.
It wasn't just a it was a hydra.
Ah, Hydra's that kind of neat.
get up on the high
I
Hydra's
was
neat.
watching I
And
was watching a campaign on YouTube doing a false hydra run. It's epic.
okay, well, we can talk all about YouTube later because I'm loving my girl Deborah Ann Wall with her new and her old stuff. Anyway, so as you guys are traversing up the hillside here, kind of between Cave F, the hobgoblins, and Cave J, the gnolls, as you approach this, I guess that's the third level here, off past the trees, let's say over here, Rayla, you see two little people.
Little people.
Little
Like
people.
gnomes or dwarves or
Um, little humans. Two little humans. Kind of standing there.
hobbits.
And looks like they're just kind of looking down at you guys slowly walking your way up the hillside.
I'm gonna be like, guys, do you see them? Do you see them on the top of the hill? Do you see them?
Do we see them?
Yes.
Can we look?
Yes,
Alright, you're not hallucinating.
you're not seeing
There are
their
small
full
people.
figure, but maybe from like chest up is all that you can see above the grass.
Yeah, there's people up there.
There's two. Just kind of looking down at you. Or
They
seemingly
don't look
looking
very
down at you.
dangerous.
Anyone notice how this is getting a lot more busy? This
Yes. So I have a note from last game where I think Rayla pointed that out to us. Or no, we all noticed that more people are out and about in the valley more than there has been.
Yeah.
Well then, that just means our competition goes up, and I would really like to be successful here. I learn
go grab my
nothing
armor.
if I show up late every time.
Let's go grab my armor and then we can.
Let's get your armor.
Okay. So you guys continue
I just
here.
kind of do this.
You guys,
See.
perhaps you even come along the runner here, right? As we've described before, and make your way into the
Oh,
tree
yeah,
cluster
yeah.
that way, right? Okay. And kind of rummaging through, kind of trying to find the exact spot where Rayla left her armor and such. And it takes you guys about 10 minutes or so here in the tree cluster to find it, but you are successful, Rayla, in locating the whereabouts of your armor and your shield, which is exactly where you left it and exactly in the same position which you left it. It has not been touched at all.
Valfir is just gonna look at her and be like, "That's a lucky break, my friend."
I
I would have stolen that immediately.
Rayla's gonna ask Malachi to just detect evil on her stuff real quick.
Okay, like in and about the immediate area there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems a little sus that it looks exactly, especially with rainfall and yeah, she's just.
Okay. Well, in fairness to your concern, remember that the rain was not falling at all at night, which is when your stuff was left.
But it was in the morning. But
in the cover of
doesn't
darkness.
hurt. Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So while Malachi's taking a few minutes to detect evil, everyone else is perhaps just trying to remain kind of sort of quiet, little soft murmurs amongst themselves as to not to distract
I'm actually gonna go to
Malachi.
Rayla quietly and give her 3 arrows. You're the one who has the bow, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah. I made arrows. They're all right.
I
I don't
take a
have a
look at
bow,
them.
so
I take them. I look at them, and I give Muriel a hug and say thank you.
And
yeah, I mean, I
seeing that,
grew up doing this.
Pacifica chimes up and says, "Well, what about me?"
Do you need arrows too?
Well, I have some, but you never have too many.
Oh, okay. I'll make yours tonight.
Okay, that'd be wonderful.
Rayla gives Pacifica an arrow and like here.
Oh, yay! Thank you. Okay, inventory adjusted. So Malachi takes his few minutes to do his thing here, as you guys are swapping arrows and again quietly murmuring amongst yourselves that's not to be disruptive to him, so he can concentrate. And he does not sense anything nearby. Nothing.
Okay. Um. Then Rayla's gonna ask Muriel to help her don her armor.
As Muriel seems to be the girl for this, I'm learning to don and doff your armor. She seems to be the assistant. Okay.
It's the little elf fingers. They work fast.
So
Rayla's gonna hug her shield and say, I thought I'd never see you again.
First the horses, now the shield.
I still have a
like, I never
horse.
thought she'd see her shield again either. So
where are we going?
you...
Pacifica says.
Yeah, where did you
We're going to the top of the hill. We gotta see what these people are doing.
No, what? You want to go to the top of the hill?
Yes. We decided that last night or this morning.
Yeah, but there are two people there now.
Go see the... Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Or what did you want to do? I'm sorry, Muriel. What?
No, the people were a surprise, and they looked small and not very threatening. So let's go check it out.
And they were definitely not the two ladies you encountered the day before.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, but after that, I think we should stop talking to people and get our butts in the caves.
Look, I know you want treasure, but something fishy's going on here.
Yeah.
We need to figure that out too.
Always going on.
Well, it's definitely fishier here than other fishy places.
Yeah, and it's getting fishier.
Exactly. Fishier by every raindrop.
Licia just looks at Pacifica and goes, "These fish metaphors are really dumb."
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so to the top of the hill.
Okay, so you guys start making your way up towards that hill. Further up the hill, almost like the top of the valley, the crest, if you will. And as you start climbing up, you see these two little figures, almost like shoulders up or half chest up. These two tiny little humans, and they're just there. And as you guys start to break the 125-foot, 150-foot mark, they just kind of disappear into the tall grass.
Malachi,
oh, that's a wonderful sign.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Malachi, can you do your detect evil thing, please? Yeah.
So he pauses again, and he kind of closes his eyes gently and puts his hand out, and he starts muttering a little something. He says, "Yeah, whatever that was, it's okay with me."
Cool. Thank you. Onward.
How far away from us did they seem to be when they ducked behind?
Maybe. I mean, you guys are getting pretty close to about 50 feet or so.
So they could hear us if I were to holler?
Presumably. 50 feet's not far at all.
Okay.
Who else will hear you?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. 50 feet. I'll wait until we get to 20-ish from where we saw them disappear, and then just be like, "Hello."
The average sedan, full-size sedan, is roughly 15 feet, if that gives you a sense of 50 feet. So about 3 car lengths, 3 to 4 car lengths.
I'd probably
So
do
a
it at
truck.
about a good 2 car lengths.
Okay. So you guys further schlepping up the hill here, and we have a color. We're going to say right about here. Whoops. Oh, I got to put you purple or pink or something. Fuchsia, whatever. You guys get to about here, and the other guys were last seen, like here, when they pop down. And Muriel, you call out and say,
Uh, what did I say? Is anyone there?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah. So complicated, that one word.
and you begin to hear the rustling of the movement in the tall grass. And from your position, from where you're looking up the hill, it seems like it goes to the left and it goes to the right.
Oh, they're circling us.
Hmm. Do we keep going? I asked
Well,
the group.
they're coming to us.
They're coming
Seems
to
like
us.
they're coming to us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do we hold?
Let's hold.
And
I'm gonna have my.
you see one guy kind of pop up over here to your left, kind of comes up above the grass line, and dips back down.
Oh, wait, hey, friend, peace, you coming?
And what language are you speaking?
Common.
Okay. Muriel, make me a wisdom check, please. Intelligence. Do me intelligence.
14. And my intelligence is a 13.
Oh, okay. So they just look like tiny people. Like today we'd call them dwarves or midgets. Not dwarves in our context here, but in our real life context we call them. I know it's politically incorrect, but midgets or dwarves, or now we say little people. So they kind of look like little people.
Hello? I know you can hear me. Well, that's not true. I assume you can hear me.
They
And
can hear you, but can they understand you?
and the other one
That's
pops.
fair.
The other one pops up over here on the right side. He says, "Who are you?" And ducks back
Oh,
down.
hi. Oh, uh, how far away was that one?
About 30 feet.
Can I duck in the grass myself and then approach on hands and knees?
Try to like crawl over there, crouch down, and make your way over.
Yeah, maybe he can't see me coming.
Okay. And you hear the movement
I'm just
over here on the left side, like it sounded like almost like it sounded to move around behind you through the tall grass. And you start making your way over there, Muriel, kind of like staying low, crouching real low, maybe even crawling. And as you start making your way through, you almost like you break through the grass, and you can kind of see this little halfling just kind of crouching down. And you see that he's actually clad in leather armor,
Oh, wow.
and it has
Oh, that is-
like a long, almost like a reed strapped to his back,
Oh, you better run.
as well as a bow and a sword at his hip, a tiny little sword.
Well, aren't you a sturdy little fellow?
Who are you? He says.
Where I am Muriel. I'm part of a very amazing adventuring team in the valley. We saw you and hadn't met yet. So, how's it going?
We haven't met yet because that was by design.
Ah, okay. Now that that's changed, how are the fish biting?
Fish. There's
You know, like the goblin kind or the kobold kind around here.
It's like there's no water nearby to go fishing.
Oh,
I don't understand. He says.
okay.
Ask him what he is. Ask him what he is.
He's a halfling.
Well, maybe he's something else. You never. It could be a fae or something for all we know.
Are you a fae? I asked the halfling.
This is. Are you an elf?
I am.
Hmm.
Obviously.
You're also Pretty.
Ah, that's by design.
Hmm. And what be your name, pretty elf?
I am Muriel, and I stand
And he just
and point back to where my
yeah,
friends are standing.
and his eyes kind of open up a little bit as he just kind of goes like, his head tilts up.
I point back to my friends who I can probably still see and be like, there's a bunch of us.
Yep.
I don't want to startle you, but you probably knew that, right? Because you saw us
Yes,
already.
I believe there's 5 or 6 of you. Yes.
Yeah. So one of our friends was examining this area last night and saw a strange man walking around the valley. Did you see anything like that?
No, we just got here a few hours ago, just before the sun broke.
Oh, you did. Do you know who it is?
No, but why? What are you folks doing here?
Adventuring. Killing goblins and making the caves safe again.
Hmm. Noble.
And well, I mean, treasure does often uh, come along with, but that's just kind of the nature of things, right? You work for it. Anyway, uh, so you saw this strange man just a few hours ago before daybreak?
No, I said we got here just before daybreak.
Oh, so you didn't see the man?
No.
Hmm. Did you see two women at all?
And the other guy pops up, says hello.
Hey,
Who are you?
I'm Muriel. I'm an elf,
You're tall.
and I think that's the first time I've heard that. That's great. Thank you. I think she's 4'6".
Yeah, these guys like 2.5.
Yeah. But you know what? You've got big feet, and that shows you've got gusto. So, other friend, what's your name?
So the first introduces himself, two men, as Dayton, and the second one as Continue.
And they're both halfling
Yes.
from the looks of it. Okay. And they're in armor.
Yes, the first which you've spoken with, has leather armor, has a long reed strapped to his back, a sword at his hip, a little short sword, not so short for him, but a short sword and a bow. The second, the second, also leather, a short sword and a bow, but he's lacking that long reed strapped to his back. That's kind of like the difference
Short
between
sword, you
these
mean a
two.
dagger?
What about a dagger?
You said short sword, don't you mean a dagger? If they're 2.5 feet.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's still like a 3 foot blade. I mean, it's almost as big as he is. 2.5 feet, or actually, no, a short sword's about a 24-inch blade.
Damn.
So, what? I'm sorry.
I
I'm
had
sorry.
asked
What was
before
your
the
name?
second guy popped up. Uh, Muriel.
Muriel.
And
And Muriel, what are you and your friends doing here? You're adventuring, you say?
yes, we're trying to make the valley safe.
Yes, and that is honorable. Is it something specific you seek?
Evil. In
Yes.
all
Well,
its forms, really.
you've come to the right place.
Preferably evil with nice full
Don't forget
pockets.
to
But
mention the mom,
we're
the elf.
looking for that's what I was going to go next. We're also looking for our friend's mother, who's also an elf. Might you have seen a wandering elf other than me?
Well, actually, I haven't seen any elves since the keep. Have you been? Are you working for Lord Desandrol too?
Aren't we all? She says vaguely.
So, what was your assignment?
I believe our first assignment was the bugbear. We took care of that. And now we are on some reconnaissance.
As are we, he
Uh,
says.
Yeah, you're better at it than we are, clearly. Well, actually, we got a lot done last night, she says, taking credit for Rayla's work.
Can I hear her? Is she close enough for me to hear the conversation?
Make me a wisdom
You
check.
suddenly get a
Make me a wisdom
feeling.
check, Rayla. A little
All
perception
right.
check here.
All right. Hang on.
Because, like, if it was normal volume, yeah, maybe. But considering the environment and the little people, maybe they're not talking quite as loud.
All right. Rolling wisdom for wisdom. All right. I rolled a 5. My wisdom's a 15.
Yes, you can hear the conversation, a little choppy perhaps at times, but enough to certainly discern what they're talking about.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Oi,
Oi.
uh,
Hmm?
it wasn't
Hey,
you who got the
Rayla!
yeah, it wasn't you who got the information last night. I almost paid for it via 3 gnolls.
And
No!
the first man, I'm gonna signify him a little different, just to signify one from the other. I'm gonna give him a white dot. Okay. The first one here with the white dot, that's Dayton. The second one without
Dayton
the
the
white
dot.
dot is continue.
Continue. Who names? Poor person.
So Dayton says, "Well, you folks can argue amongst yourselves, but who's responsible for obtaining the information is really irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, don't you think?"
No, I do. I think it's very important.
Hmm.
Ah,
Well,
I saved your
what
life
bearing would
many
that have
times.
in your reporting back to the keep as to whether you obtained the information, or your friend Muriel did, or perhaps the big strong guy over there?
It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but I
Exactly,
just
he says. Exactly, it doesn't really matter. Are you not working together as a unit? I know it can be difficult when you
sort
have
of.
so many of you to be a cohesive unit. That's why we worked in twos.
Interesting. So let me ask, do you mind me asking your specific assignment, or are you just doing a vague survey of the valley, or
No, we
what?
were specifically tasked today for general surveillance here of the valley to note the activities in and out of the caves. The creatures and the numbers is our specific task.
I'm gonna then point to the cave with the gnolls, and like, there's the very least 3 gnolls in that one. Was trying to spy on them last night. Did not go according to plan. And then I'm gonna point to the cave with the hobgoblins and the cave with the other goblins, and be like, yeah. So the very least, those are obviously there's gonna be more, but there's some information for you out of the spirit of teamwork, I suppose.
Collaboration.
Well,
Yeah, that.
I appreciate your knowledge that you're sharing, and we will definitely keep that in mind. But our task today and tomorrow is not what's in the caves, but the movement in and out.
What do you mean by in and out? Like just
Who and
with
what
the
enters the cave? How many? What cave? What kind of creature? And who enters or what enters and what exits? To track the
oh,
And you
patterns.
okay.
started your
To track the pattern of movement.
and
Okay.
you started your shift just a few hours ago at dawn?
Yes, that is correct. He says. So
So you probably
you
haven't
all
seen
are
it.
rather inquisitive of our assignments. Why is that?
You were inquisitive of ours. Turns out it's fair
Yes.
play.
That I am. That I am. But that is because you approached me. After all,
Well, we spied an odd sight in the grass, and since we're doing reconnaissance, we couldn't just let it go by.
is that
We had
because
to
we're
see what it
halflings?
was.
You say that an odd sight.
I couldn't make out what you were at the distance. I had to approach.
And last night I saw a strange figure sitting down in the grass and just staring out onto the valley. And then I was washed over with this bad feelings, bad vibe feelings. So we were
Interesting.
coming up here anyway. We were curious.
Interesting. And did you get a good look at this creature?
No, all I could make out was it seemed human.
Hmm.
Were you able to get so
It was
close as to decipher gender?
No, I was in the trees and it was at dark. All I could tell it was a human, possibly a man.
Hmm. Interesting. Very well then. And continue, the other halfling, um, a little more jovial in his tone and his approach, whereas Dayton is being a little more factual, a little matter of fact of things, very kind of structured in his speech here with you. Continue, says, so have you guys been out here long?
Yes.
as in the valley or since returning to the keep?
No, I'm here in the valley. Have you been?
How long have we been adventuring in the keep
2 days
now?
because we spent the night
Um,
No, I
well
mean overall, like a week, three
overall.
weeks.
It must be a long time, he says,
don't
if
tell
you've
them
lost
that.
track.
Yes, the nights here are very weird.
Yeah, so we haven't been assigned to the nights yet. I understand there are some women that are taking care of the nights.
Yes.
Oh, we
Yep.
met them. I
They
think
are.
the two
Yes, we
human.
already knew them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
There. I point to the tree cluster where I saw them last. Last I saw them, they were down in that tree cluster.
hmm.
I think we sent them to check on. We had taken out an owl bear, and they went to go clean up after. I think to inspect that.
An owl bear, you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Hmm.
out the eye or the eye of the owl bear. Like,
Oh
yeah.
God! Oh God! That's water gross.
And Dayton
It's
says,
so
ah,
dangly.
very interesting. May I see?
No, no offense, no, but I just it's it could be
From way back, Licia just goes, "Oh God, she's taking out the owl bear eye, isn't she?"
Yes,
Like,
it's so gross.
but I pull out a couple of my goblin thumbs or whatever, and like you can have one of these if you'd like.
Is it pickled?
and
Do you have
then
it like
there's
in a
the rest.
jar with like
No,
rum
it's
or
probably
something?
just rotting.
Air in there.
No,
Or if you
he,
Oh,
want, or if you want a Knoll's claw or fang, or I
no,
do have a couple talons of the
just
owlbear
make
if you want
sure
no,
those.
every
thank
couple
you.
of days
I
you
don't need
open
any of
that
these things at
jar.
all. I was just curious to see the eye that you had. But if you're not willing to allow examination, I shall respect that, I suppose.
Well, as long as you don't steal it, and I hand it over to him. Take the, admire it at its full beauty as long as you want.
And he kind of takes it in his hand and continue chimes in and says, "Oh my God, that's disgusting. Why are you looking at that?" He says, "It's fascinating."
Isn't it though? It's beautiful.
Oh, beauty
It's
is
probably
in the
very
eye of the
large.
beholder, perhaps, and this is not a beholder's eye. But and he kind of examines it and passes it back to you. This is very interesting.
Isn't it
What
pretty though?
motivated you to retrieve the eye from a owl bear?
You never know what it could be used for as far as magic making or uh selling. I'm
I
sure
don't know
there's
any magic
odd
that uses an eye,
Are you a
but I am
spellcaster?
new.
no, I just like collecting weird things. And then I pull out some feathers and then a couple other the big ogre's thumb and toe that I killed the first. And I was like, this is the from the first ogre that I killed. I saved my party.
Which is
And
not
then
rotting at all at this point.
You
Mhm.
just hear Licia's, and there's the rest of it. Like, and there it is. I
As
feel
you,
like she was.
yeah,
Wait,
as you
she
reach
was
into your
counting.
pouch and the ectoplasm type goo drips from the decaying thumb of the ogre and
the
Ugh.
fangs,
Maybe it's mummified.
the owlbear feathers and the fangs and claws. I'm going to make a necklace and my trophies, so to speak. And she
and continue speaks up and says, "Ooh, that's gross. Why would you do that?"
because I can.
Just because I can do a lot of things, it doesn't mean I should.
Well, last I checked, it wasn't illegal to wear your trophies.
Oh no, I spoke nothing of legality. I just seems rather eccentric to say the least. But to each their own. If that's what you like, then you go ahead and do what you like, and we will do what we like, and your friend Muriel can do what she likes, and we can all do what we like, and everyone's happy.
I like that deal.
Me too. Continue. You're all right, man.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Oh, we're all done?
Good luck.
Okay.
Are we
Good
done?
luck.
Yeah.
And Dayton says,
I'm gonna. Well, before you leave, I'm gonna call up Licia. Hey, Licia, come here.
and Dayton points to you, Rayla, and says, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, I'm Rayla. I'm a half elf.
Rayla and Muriel.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's us.
you said you have been retained. You've been assigned by the keep.
I did not say that. No.
I must
We're all.
have misunderstood. What was it that you said then, Muriel?
We were adventuring, right? That's what I said.
Yeah, and Rayla's
Leaving
gonna
this
butt.
caves.
Rayla's gonna butt in and say we're all here to try and get rid of the evil of the valley.
Oh, you had asked about Lord de Sandoval and if we were working under him or something like that, and I said, aren't we all to be vague? Because I guess technically,
because I asked you what your assignment was, and your response was to rid the valley here of evil. You were seeking out the evil. So who is it that you report to when you're back at the keep?
I report to. Can I remember any of the names of the people that we met? Libra would.
What about that cleric lady?
Josephine.
Yeah, thank you.
Not the ones who work there.
Josephine Rose.
Who's the one that we met at the bar or the tavern, who is also working for Lord de Sandoval that Libra started talking to?
Jeez, I don't know.
Oh yeah, and they were like, we're not good enough to talk to them, kind of thing.
Oh.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
They were working for Lord Sandoval. All
right, well, Erica, make me an intelligence check at +2.
+2.
So that's a 10.
So that's below your intelligence.
My intelligence is 13. Yeah.
Okay, so you make it by this much, right? So you remember whatever name it is that you're referring to. And you speak of this name, and he says, And that's who assigned you, he says? That's who you report to?
Oh, that's just who, we go back and talk about, what we find, and, you can call that reporting.
Yes, but who's your immediate, who do you immediately correspond with? Who do you report to? Who has assigned you to this?
Oh, just, our Malachi's God guides us.
I probably should have mentioned that.
Oh well,
she's just like,
then Muriel, I don't think you're understanding here what I'm asking, or perhaps.
Rayla's gonna butt in real quick and be like, we technically don't report to anyone, but we have been helping out with clearing the evil at the request of Josephine Rose, if you know her.
And Dayton says,
and then I'm gonna
well, yes, that is very honorable. As I said, very honorable for you folks to be out here to combat the evil, much of it, mind you, that resides here in the caves. But I was just trying to get an understanding of your motivation, and if you were retained by Lord de Sandoval, either directly or indirectly, and I'm sure it wouldn't be directly, and it's certainly not sounding that way, he says. I'm just curious as to if we were in essence working together, but it doesn't sound like we're working together at all. It sounds like you all are freelancers of sorts.
That's a great way of putting it. Yes, yeah, like contractors, sort of, but with similar goals, So.
Yeah, a 1099 versus a W-2. Yes, I understand.
Yep,
there.
Cheap version.
But I'm gonna pull Licia in and be like, take a good look at this elf here, this half elf here. In your travels, and I'm sure you've traveled far and
Oops.
wide, have you come across anyone that looks like her by any chance?
Oh, I see what I'm doing.
Except maybe taller and not covered in dirt and sweat.
No offense.
Actually, probably smaller because
Oh, smaller. Okay,
because
smaller then.
she's a full elf.
Oops. Well,
Well, because I'm half elf and she would be a full elf,
Mhm.
so she'd probably be
I
a little.
can't say that I have seen any elves that would resemble your friend, but
Okay.
no, I can't say so.
Well, if you do, could you just, you know, tell her daughter's looking for her?
Sure, I guess. And continue speaks up. Um, so, where you guys going next?
Some caves, I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
Yeah, but which one? Which one are you going to go to?
there was activity in this nearby cave, and she'll point to Jay or in
Okay.
its direction last night. Though I don't believe
Oh, no,
we're
we're
quite
not.
ready for this cave.
No, we will not be.
So I think the more recent fires down at the bottom near D might be a good place to start our
Yes, yes, the goblins, yes. Have
Yeah, I
you
feel like
not?
they were there.
Have
I'm
you?
having flashbacks.
So where then?
Licia
Where
just
where have
subtly
you all been?
nudges.
Where have you all been so far?
Lots of caves. Man, we've been to.
Licia kind of nudges Muriel and with her foot and being like kind of tries to subtly shake her head because it's like giving them a lot of information.
Oh yeah. So we haven't explored a lot of caves. We've started some, but yeah, I fell in a pitfall trap. So we are very careful about our progress. So we're a
Well,
little slow.
well, he points across the valley, almost directly, like directly across. Points over here. Oh, you can't. Points over towards sea, and he says, "Well, I know
Mhm.
you guys have been in there, right? Because that's where the
Have we?
bugbears are. And you said you took care of the bugbears.
Oh, there's more bugbears? There's more bugbears.
Well,
Well, there must be
more.
more.
Where did you find bugbears?
I think we can tell him that. We slaughtered the bugbear in G.
Yeah.
In G. I don't remember.
Wait a
that.
minute. No, that was an owlbear.
No. No.
That was an owl bear.
No.
That was an
Yeah,
owlbear.
owlbear. We had gnolls, hobgoblins, goblins. Wasn't there? Wasn't it A? No, A was the.
Are you sure you
Uh,
guys have had bugbears?
No,
I think.
no,
we ha-
we have
no,
not
we
had
haven't had
bugbears.
any bugbears.
I meant to say owlbear
Yeah, we had the
earlier.
owl bear, and then just the regular bear that potentially ate my horse.
For which Rayla's still bitter about.
Oh, still, I will forever be bitter,
Because,
DM,
a bear has to eat.
but not my horses.
So,
So are we striking that? We know.
no, no, that was spoken.
But
Yeah, I
I'm
wrote
gonna
it down.
I'm gonna turn to
Okay.
Miriam. Like, we didn't come across any bugbears. It was the owl bear that we fought over in that cave.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
wait a minute. Continue says. He
I
says, wait a
get
minute.
those
Over there, and he
confused.
points again back to Cave C. Over there, you had an owl bear?
Oh, no, no, no.
No.
We haven't been to that one yet. To where you said the bugbears are. I point over to where the owlbear cave is. A G. Excuse me. That's where we had the owlbear. But also be careful because in the cave next to it, because when you go in, you can venture off to the owlbear nest, and then there's another side you can go down. But be careful because there's like metal or leather eating slime in there that we almost took us out. So just be careful if you venture in there for some reason.
He says, "Oh, okay. That's good to know that the owl bear was in there. But you said you slayed the owl bear? Wow.
Yeah, I just showed you its eye and fang and teeth
Okay,
or
okay.
feathers
That
and
that's good. That's good to know. Have you found the man eater? We've heard something. We've heard a lot of talk about a man eater.
Well, that's not very specific.
yeah, wasn't
And
it the owl bear?
there's quite a few things that would fill
Eat
that
men.
description.
That's what the elves were. That's what the elves were looking for.
I
And did
thought
they
they said
say
that
it
But
was
was
Licia
an
the
didn't
owl
bear.
say that
bear?
out loud.
Oh, good call.
No, they were searching for the man eater themselves, and they went in look to double check if we defeated the owl bear, but then they probably most likely went in search of the man eater.
Mm.
But that is out of character. Not Lucia's kind of looking
Yeah,
at the two of them and looking at the two of you and go and internally screaming in her head, going, "Why are they giving so much
oh,
information to these
oh,
strangers that
damn,
have said that they're that,
damn. Does Rayla pick up
like
her
it's
signals?
just funny because their job is literally to report back to the keep who's going in and out of what caves, and we're telling them that we're going in and out of said caves.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But does Rayla pick up what she's trying to signal?
No,
DM.
no. That's all internal.
Probably
She
not.
just said that's all internal thought. Just thinking to
But
Yeah,
she's,
herself.
yeah,
she's trying to
yeah.
signal to tell me to shut up. Do I pick that up or not?
Like
Licio, what was your overt signal for her to stop talking?
my signal was kind of my signals were kind of nudging them with my foot, like tapping them on their trying to be as subtle as possible, not to show Dalton or continue like getting there. Just kind of nudge nudge.
Yeah, I mean, Rayla,
Maybe
I mean,
grounding my
yeah, I mean, you might
heel.
kind of perceive that she's trying to say, hey, man, like the nudge, nudge, but
I'm gonna turn.
which is which is just a generic signal, which could be anything, shut up or keep talking, stop talking.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn to her and be like, question, look, like, what? What do you? What do you need?
So have you
I'm
guys
just
have you
gonna
guys found the
smile at
hobgoblins?
Dalton and
I think we're done with them. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, we had said goodbye, and then they wanted to know where we were off to.
Uh, we're just gonna regroup and figure that out. I guess. You know,
And Dayton says,
I'm
all
surprised
right,
Pacifica hasn't come over to be annoying.
very well. You folks be about your business then, and you continue to do right by Lord de Sanderall and the keep, and protect the keep from the evil at bay.
I'm gonna wave. Be like, be careful.
Oh, worry not
Keep your
about
butt
us.
in.
It's you I worry about.
Why?
Worry not about us, I'll say back.
All right, and you guys
under my breath I go.
and
I worry
you
about us
guys
too.
part ways. You break ways. Bid your farewells. Acknowledge their presence. Their perhaps even express a little gratitude for engaging in conversation with you and sharing with them or sharing with you what they did. Because really, what they told you was there's a man eater and the bugbears, are over here in Cave C, and you shared with them about the gnolls. Oh, they told you the goblins are over here in Cave D, which you already knew, and you told them a little bit about the owl bear in Cave G. Nothing was spoken about A or B, um, or either this unidentified cave here, right, or this one over here as well.
We told him about the over, okay? Didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
Isn't that G?
That's G, but there's a cave over here too.
It's on the
Oh.
second level.
So
Oh.
now,
No,
now,
okay,
mind you,
gotcha.
Cave G is in the tree cluster, so it's probably safe to assume that when you said owl bear, they thought you meant this cave, because that's the visible one.
Possibly. and we were far away and pointing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So what do we do? Rayla says as they regroup.
Licia would make sure to wait until they're out of ear sight of continue and the Dayton and be like, did you it's like and I'll just be like, did you just give a bunch of information to someone who is reporting to Lord DeSanderall about what is going in and out of the caves
I gave some information in the spirit of
where
cooperation.
we've already been caught?
Well,
I just
honestly,
some
what would
information. Sorry, go
and
ahead.
what would no, I was gonna say what would be the harm from that? Do you think Lord Sandoval would hurt us?
Well, one, we don't know if we can trust him. Like, she's remember she a couple sessions ago, Alicia had brought up the question of like, is Lord DeSanderall like worth trusting? And then two, it's more of like we got caught in a lie yesterday with someone else reporting to Lord DeSanderall that we are reporting to them, and now we have someone who's going to report with our actual names.
Yep.
At least Licia's name,
Well,
Muriel's and
maybe
Rayla's, and she'll explain.
maybe he'll come to town and we'll get to meet him. And then we can ask him questions.
Pacifica chimes up and says, "Who are you
Kind
talking
of
about? Who's going to come to town?"
I don't think anyone, but if they did, might be good or
What are you talking about? He
helpful.
says. I'm confused.
You
Just
uh,
just some mistakes we did that Alicia's scolding us for.
No, I don't understand what Muriel's talking about. Who's going to come to town?
Santa Claus.
What?
the
Listen.
the
It,
Lord Sandoval.
oh, Lord de Sanderall. Why is he
Yes,
not
yes.
at the keep?
I've never seen him at the keep.
Yeah.
Well, just because we haven't seen him
He's
doesn't mean he's
in the
not
keep.
there.
We've just never been.
He's in the fancy rooms that we
Yeah.
haven't broken into yet.
Which we're not going to try and break into on account of what happened last time I tried to break into a fancy room.
Yeah, no, we're not going to try to break into it. Okay, so
Yeah, but Battlefield's level 2 now.
that's true.
Fancy, fancy.
Um, I think we should just keep our nose to the grindstone, and as long as we are, in line with his goals, I don't see the issue.
My Well, my question is we know that there's at least two people watching us go in and out of the caves and reporting back. Would it be better for us to go back to the keep, um, and potentially try and get to see Lord Sanderall, or potentially rest and then travel out during the nighttime where more things seems to be happening?
That's a good point. Okay.
Okay,
What do you
it's
guys think?
I
morning
bring up
now.
that point, but yeah.
How about this? It's morning now. To get back to the keep, we have to pass Cave D. Since
Okay.
we're going to be going down the hill, going to the right. Why don't we peek in the cave? Because it takes like, what, a few hours to get back to the keep?
Couple
And
hours, yeah.
we want. So it's still morning. We have a few hours. We could always peek in and
Yeah.
see if the goblins are still around. And then if they're not, head back to the keep. And if they are, see if we can do a little shanky and then head back to the keep.
Down.
Okay. Like, Licia just brings it up. You don't have to actually follow her lead, but that's where my head's going. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
Something interesting happens at night. At least Rayla noticed a presence. Not only that man watching ominously, but there's also that ominous feeling that so something clearly is happening at night that we don't know about, and we can either try and get, since we've already dug ourselves into this kind of um this pit that we've been caught lying. So we might get on the Lord Desandral might actually start knowing about us. Maybe that's how we'll get on the inn for him. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. We get a reputation. Hmm. See,
Yeah,
I like
we
the
don't want to
idea
bad. We
of
don't,
coming back out at night. I like that idea. That's a good
yeah,
one.
let's head back to the keep and maybe we can nip the bad reputation in the butt before it happens.
Pacific is like, what, why do we need to go? Why do we need to go back to the keep? We're all rested. We're all healthy. What's?
Yeah, we're
What?
gonna go uh, because the goal is different than just to be out here slaughtering blindly. We also have to deal with politics, and we
Rayla,
did say we might take an hour or two to poke around in Cave D. You could
All
put
right. Well, what about back over there
useful.
with the orcs? Didn't we
Rayla's
make an
gonna
agreement with them to for arrows or something?
well, hold on, Pacifica. Here's a question: Do you like killing bad guys, right? Like killing the bad things, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, there's more of them at nighttime. So if you go back to the keep
Out comes this
and
great sword.
restock restock on our supplies and whatnot, we're gonna come back at nighttime, and for sure you can take down as many bad guys as you want.
And
You like that idea?
he puts his sword back in his sheath. He walks behind you, Rayla, and he opens the flap to your backpack and he starts rummaging through. He's like, "You don't need any supplies. What are you talking about?
Well, I
Your
might not need
backpack's
supplies,
full."
but what about the
Right
other
back.
people?
All right.
And
So, all right. So who needs supplies? As he looks around.
Pacifica. If we can start heading back and we'll check out Cave D like we all agreed, I'll give you the arrows Muriel gave to me, the rest of the arrows,
Come on.
and you can use them.
You're gonna entice me with 2 arrows?
And all the bad guys you want to kill.
I'm not as dumb as you think I am. You know.
I know you're not as dumb. Now, you've proved that. You've proved me wrong, and I'm
Oh
the
yeah,
first
I
to
proved
admit it.
that I'm the smartest one in the group. Is what I proved. You guys just
Damn
don't
straight
realize
you
it
are.
yet.
You are no. I think we're starting.
Oh, I realize it. Licia chimes in. I realize
But
Licia is 100% not joking when she says that.
And you have proved us wrong, and
hmm.
you've definitely proved me wrong. Rayla's
All right.
gonna say
Well,
to him, and
yeah, but didn't you guys already take care of the goblins? Didn't you clear all that out when you? As the DM, I don't remember when he was charmed. Was that if that was before or after Hieronymus?
Sure.
It was after.
He was charmed after
Yeah.
Hieronymus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
All
he
right.
wasn't there for
So
that.
it's like, well, didn't you guys clear out that cave? I thought you guys already cleared out all the goblins.
It seems like more moved back
That's
in.
why we're interested in that's that's why we're interested in going back in Pacifica because Rayla says that she saw more goblins last night, and if we cleared out the caves, where did those two goblins come from?
Yeah, but she was yeah. She saw yes. Rayla says she saw some goblins over there, but she also took off her armor and shield in the middle of the night. So I'm not sure how much we can trust her insights here at this point. Sorry, Rayla.
No,
Just calling it
no,
as it
you're
is.
right. It was a dumb move on my part. I shouldn't have split the group, and I shouldn't have gone off on my own and take off my armor and all that. But we go back to cave. We go back to that cave now. And we can have a look around, and then we head back to the keep, rest up, gets refreshed, and come back at
I just
nighttime
said
for more bad
that's
guys.
4 or 5 hours of walking for what? What is? I don't understand why going back to going back to the keep is going to do for us. That's all I'm saying.
So one of the reasons why Licia says it might be a good idea is the boss of the keep, the Lord Desandral. Um, we don't want to get into trouble with him, so we want to go check in with him because so we don't get in trouble. And then we come back at nighttime where there's a lot more bad guys around,
So
and you can show off your great sword skills.
you continue to kind of work on Pacifica as he's putting up a little bit of a resistance here for you guys, and he continues to support his thought process, his theory, if you will, that Lord Desandrol is not going to talk to you guys. Like, you guys are no one in the grand scheme of things. He just doesn't believe that that's going to happen. But he kind of yields from his strong stance of going back to the keep is futile. And he yields on that, especially under perhaps a few words from Muriel, some influential words from Muriel to convince
Well,
him
I was gonna say,
to yield and
can
and
I
make
say
his
one
way back. But he yields in the sense that, well, if we're going to go back, then why don't we just go back? There's no real
Well, if
fruitfulness in exploring this cave first before we go back. If the purpose is to rest and resupply, then let's just rest and go and resupply.
well, my thing is if he genuinely thinks that we're not going to be talked to just yet, we can still stay out. Again, I personally, outside Alicia personally doesn't is kind of questioning everything. But if the party wants to stay out and stay in the valley, that's fine too. Though what we could potentially get in the keep is like some tents. I don't think we have any tents unless and we could, if we're going to be staying up all night and sleeping during the day, potentially that might help us with rainfall and stuff. But beyond
100%.
that, like if you guys really want to stay in the valley, I'm okay with that. I just brought that up.
And Pacifica's only response, and the last thing from Pacifica, that if we stay in a cave, we don't need to worry about the rain.
Mhm.
that's true. But what about
And if we stay in the cave and we can find out what's happening during the night in the caves if we clear it out.
if we clear it
Mhm.
out? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm fine with whatever. And what do
Why
you
don't we
guys?
start with a cave that we know that, well, we have two options here. We start with a fresh cave, or we start with one we know the geometry of already.
Well, I would say we
We can,
start with one we know already, but we would have to make sure that.
yep, just remember that. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say it's just we shouldn't do the orcs that we ran into, because they weren't well or whatever. But we should make sure it's not one where we should make sure it's a cave that we can justify killing everyone. There we go.
Well said.
Just remember that Cave D, while to the hobgoblins, and we did not kill everybody in the hobgoblins. We killed the women and
Rin, you're
Yes, we
breaking up a
did.
little bit, but we get the gist of it. So yeah, so this area here has not been
yeah.
explored.
You want to do that one then?
Sure.
We couldn't get into the door, but there is that back entrance that we can go through.
You also
Mhm.
have Cave C, if you guys want to be bold and try something new. This unidentified cave over here, and this one here as well. And you did start in Cave J, but just have not explored the rest of that.
No cave J.
I'm
No cave J.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick. Okay.
Okay. All right, ladies. So what do you think collectively thinking here?
Rayla's gonna go with whatever the party thinks.
I vote for Cave.
I
I
like the
think
one
Cave
where
G, Cave D, the goblins are.
if you scroll
Sorry.
down, um, yeah, D and then maybe F.
Yeah, just make sure that we need to either clear out F as well again, or potentially
Lock it.
lock the door, that the stairs, because there's that potential of them being upset that we killed all the women and children.
Possibly.
Oh yes, when you entangled them and just proceeded to set them on
I
fire
know,
and belayed them with arrows until they were dead. Yeah, and that's when Malachi had a few choice words for you
you know,
guys.
yes, Pacifica is influencing the party, yes, but at the same time, it brings up a valid point. that Lord Desanderal isn't. If he's not interested in us just yet, we might be gaining some interest by going into the caves. I don't know. It's just
Well,
something that I thought
I
of.
get a kick out of how like the table has turns. That you guys thought Pacifico was this big dummy, for which he kind of is, um, and you guys dismissed him and dismissed him and dismissed him,
Just goes to
and
show.
then a few times you guys did whatever, I don't know what it was, and he essentially called you guys out. And it's like, oh my god, what are you idiots doing? And now he's gone so far as that you guys are actually listening to him.
Well, he is kind of the DM's
Yep.
voice in the party.
Well, but he was also he was also the DM's voice in the party early on too. You know, when you guys were dismissing him, when he was kind of really being the idiot.
Well,
Again,
we're not-
Lycia's not the group. I just bring up
Oh,
some
but Erica,
we're
that
left.
ties into the 7 types of NPCs that we'll have to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so a quick sidebar. So Wednesday evening, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, video. Rin's going to appear on DMs Through the Ages.
Nice.
She has a
Cool.
video that's going to post on Wednesday. Then the following 2 Wednesdays, Erica's video is going to post. We have 2 videos with Erica.
Fun.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, right?
Okay, moving on. Okay,
It's all
so
good.
you guys are. I'm going to put you a
Down the hill we
single
go.
blue dot here. You guys kind of walked away
What
here
did we decide real
from
quick?
the,
Because I wasn't here.
nothing. Kind of walked away from the little halflings and making your way, starting to make your way down the hill here,
Then
and
F.
kind of talking along your way. The general consensus is D/F.
Gotcha.
So, is it D or is it F?
We're gonna start with D.
Yeah, let's do D.
D because we can't get through the door on F.
I mean, we can try.
Or haven't before.
We can try again.
We tried and failed, but we could
try
certainly maybe Pacifico can.
Use his
For
special
ultimate
powers.
sake, let's try again.
All right. So,
Powers of observation, apparently.
do you guys want to try F or D? Because D, there's no door. You just walk right in.
Let's do D.
You guys are no
See if
fun.
we see the goblins. And then if there's nothing in there,
D. Yeah.
we'll know that pretty quickly and move along.
All right.
And we could try and set up a camp in
So
there.
you guys make your way, traverse down the hill, maybe even to the base of the valley, kind of loop around that tree cluster here, and make your way over to D. And as you are making your way downhill and observing through the light rain that continues to fall upon you, you see the remnants of the campfires of the cooking spits, both at J, F, and D. But take notice that they're not there at A and B. Not that you've noticed them there before, but those are 2 caves that have not had indication of outside cooking, campfires, things like that, whereas these other 3 here have. So you make your way down to the base of the valley, which is very much heavy overgrowth of tall grass, reeds, what do you call them, pussy willows and stuff, all kind of like random vegetation here throughout, and make you kind of loop around there to cave D. And as you get to the base of the cave, it's about 15 feet wide, 10 to 12 feet in its height, and has a depth of about 10 feet or so for the cave itself before it kind of transitions into the what appears to be a man-made cavern system dug out of the earth in the hillside.
Good one.
Dirt, not rock. There are various supports, like 6x6 beams, if you will, kind of very inconsistent throughout the cave system to kind of provide support to the walls and the ceiling, which is nothing more than dirt. So if you imagine when you're a kid, well, yeah, and you have a big pile of snow, and you make like your own little igloo, and you kind of dig it out to
Oh,
make your
heck yeah.
igloo, right? So that's essentially what you kind of have
Good
here, but we're
times.
talking about dirt. Um, so there's natural support just into the density of the dirt itself, but at a few points they've kind of found the need to support it unto itself.
It's braced.
Yeah, I mean, very very sporadically. It's not consistent. Not like it's every 10 feet, every 50 feet. It is just here and there you find a support.
Well, it looks familiar.
It does. It does. Now for this,
Okay.
I have one of our slightly cooler maps. Let me see if I can call it up here.
Fun.
This
Malachi's gonna
is Cave D. I'm listening, Malachi.
Malachi's gonna step forward and do his Jedi good and evil powers.
Fair enough. And while he's doing that, I'm getting my map ready for you. How's that?
The stream closed.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, he's changing it.
Every time
I
he minimizes.
I see a
Well, no, no, I
pupper.
also did it because I'm
A pupper.
getting the new map ready for you.
Pupper.
There we go. Okay.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see. I missed him.
He's been
Show me.
chilling right next to me, just in time. Oh, oh,
On the
let
floor.
me. Oh, he's a little blurry.
Oh my god, he's so cute. Can I
just his
take
butt.
him? I want him. I need him.
Yeah, he's half. Like ironically, his head is on the ground and his body is on the bed, which is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Animals are so funny.
Okay, you guys.
Now we've been in this cave before.
You
Why is it?
have.
Why is it covered?
Because I'm showing you what you can see, not what
New
you
day.
remember. Did you make a map?
It's a new
No.
day.
What?
Okay.
Oh, we didn't. You know what? DM, come on.
No, that's what you can see. I'm showing you what you can see.
We do have those two maps.
If
We do have
listen,
those two
if
maps
we had
of
a fancy
unexplored
VTT with
caves.
dynamic lighting, you would only be able to see what you can see.
Fine.
This is true.
You have my
We
permission.
do have a map, but I don't think it was to this one.
It wasn't. I don't think it was. All right.
Well,
So
it was definitely not to
Okay,
this one.
so this is a
Malachi's
5 foot
gonna-
scale, ladies. 5 foot scale. Okay, which means we put one character per grid, and this is what
Well,
you see
Malachi-
there.
Malachi's gonna step forward before everyone fully goes in, and do his super ninja good
Yeah.
evil powers.
Yes, and as he
Can you see
steps
anything, though?
into the abyss of the darkness, darkness, the darkness. I can't even say it with an R. Darkness sounds weird. He takes a couple steps into the cave entrance, and he works his Jedi magic. Luke Skywalker. He works his Jedi magic and tries to sense any evil ahead. Although he does proceed forward with a little trepidation because he, can't see a damn thing. Um, excuse me. So before we continue with that, let's talk about marching order. Since I know we're going to need this here shortly as you're entering in. So my last notes in the pole position. Position 1 is Malachi, and then Pacifica next to him. Then Rayla and Alicia, Libra and Muriel, and lastly Balfour.
That seems right.
Yeah.
Sticking with that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Malachi takes a minute or two to detect evil. And he's done this for you guys several times today. And as he is, when he kind of completes this examination, you see that he's getting a little drained in his energy, so to speak. It seems like it's taking a little bit of a toll on him. Not that he's exhausted, not that he's impaired in any way, but you can kind of just see on him that he's getting a little tired. But he does say, like, it's all clear. He doesn't detect anything straight ahead. For those of you who can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can see all the way down the hallway. It just ends.
Okay.
Goes
Rayla's gonna real quick. You good, Malachi? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
If you need to take a break, just let us know. Do you need some food? Do you need water? You need anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good, he says.
I think his magical reservoir is running empty.
Did you pray to your God today?
Last night, yeah. Didn't you?
Okay.
Oh, you were up all night gallivanting. That's right.
Yeah, she was.
I make one mistake. It's like the end of the world to you guys.
One is a loose.
All right, so proceed forward, people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Yeah.
do it.
The
Malachi and
party is
Pacifica.
marching
Malachi
on
on the
the way.
left. Um,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
is there any illumination, ladies, that is being provided to the two blind guys up front?
Malachi's gonna
Mm.
be holding a torch.
Okay. Keep track of that inventory. That's two torches he's used tonight.
Okay.
I don't know how many he has.
I'm looking right now
And
because I thought
just as a reminder for you guys, the torch will
Ooh, grab some
provide
extra
you
stuff.
approximately 40-foot illumination, um, but that also
Pretty.
identifies that there's a torch there, so others can see you. That is.
Can you reuse a torch?
No,
I thought
it's
you could.
consumable. No, it's consumable. A lantern you can reuse, but torches are consumable.
Okay. All right. So I made a mistake. Then I had more torches than I should because I thought you could reuse them. So
No,
that's my fault.
they're like a flare, you know. In that sense, they burn down, they burn out. Okay,
Are
so
you
Okay.
out of them?
After this one, yes, I will be.
okay, but he does have one
I
for
think I
now.
have one.
Yeah, one for now.
Oops. Okay. Okay. So he has illumination, which means as he gets to the corner here, he can kind of see a little bit down the way.
But so can anything else. Maybe we should have sent a cider.
So that's what he sees to his left, and
Do you want?
Pacifica to his right.
Do you want Rayla to scout ahead?
No, you don't have to. I'll make these
Okay.
guys do it.
Well, you did bring out the point that they can see them then.
If we're trying to be
Yeah,
sneaky.
but we've
Every
already
time
used
we
the torch,
sneaky.
so
Yeah.
no point in wasting the torch.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
the
putting
torch.
it
The
out.
torch lit. Torch is lit.
That's true. All right. So left or right, people?
I'm thinking left. Is that how we got to the door last time?
So so where it goes to the staircase, to the right is where the our left is the goblins, our right is yeah, to the staircase.
So
So
The
you which
straight
way do you
one leads to, I say the straight way because we don't want to go up.
I agree. Straight way.
okay, when you say straightway, you mean to the right, in essence, to the character's right, which is to the left of the screen,
Yeah.
or are you talking about at an
Yes.
angle?
The one that's not the angle one is the diagonal. The straight way is the yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys want to turn
So
right,
going to the
Got it.
characters.
West.
Yeah.
west.
If
Yep.
it were a compass.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So the party turns, and the walls here continue to be very obvious that they've been dug out. They are not smooth. They're rough. They're jagged. Little indentations here, little bulges there. As you progress here into the darkness, it is pretty dry, unlike the dampness you had at the other cave recently with the owl bear area, where it was damp and wet all the time. It's not. It's nice and dry. It's comfortable. It's cool, but it's comfortable. And as you make your way just a few feet around the corner here, you see that it breaks into a T intersection. So you
Well, the
continue.
environment already feels good for a camp.
So you continue on making your way down this hallway here, and as you begin to make your approach here um, to the two-way, well, I guess T intersection, three-way intersection. Okay. This is what you guys can kind of begin to see. Off here to your right is actually illuminated by a
Oh, heck
torch
yeah.
on the wall. You see a table, like a long picnic table, if you will, and a wooden bench there in front of it from your perspective. and there's also a wooden bench on the far side of that as well.
Hmm.
In the corner, there's a barrel.
Interesting.
But the entire area is essentially illuminated.
Well, the question is, do we want to know who is setting braziers alight, or are we trying to avoid being seen? Personally, I think if our goal is to march through here and get what we need and get rid of evil, any sign of occupation is worth investigating.
Yes,
Doesn't pipe
I
up.
agree.
If they are unarmed, you do not strike. We're not
Okay.
going to make the same mistake. We'll have no choice but to leave.
Balfir is going to be like, okay, mental note, arm them.
And over here to your left, there is a barrel there as well.
Ah, a barrel.
What's in the barrel?
What's in the barrel?
Do you choose to investigate said barrel?
I do.
Let's go into the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as Erica recently reminded me, anything can be a mimic.
Anything.
A door,
Oh no.
a bench, a table, a chest, a barrel, anything can be a mimic.
Can
So-
Rayla check to see if she hears anything?
I could poke it with my.
Hi, Rayla, what are you asking?
Hold
Can
on.
I-
I have some.
Can I do something where I can see if I hear any heart beatings, like in the wall or the barrel or
I'm sorry, you want to listen for what at the barrel?
You can always
a
just.
heartbeat? A heartbeat.
Oh, a heartbeat.
You reminded
Go
us
get
about
this one.
mimics.
Yes. So, let's see. Let me get an appropriate size dot. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so Rayla, who is purple,
It's an outhouse.
how close do you get
That's
to this
awesome.
this barrel to listen for a heartbeat at the barrel?
You're checking for a heartbeat, or did you
Your dad.
already
Wait,
hear a
wait.
heartbeat?
Hold on. You'll actually let me do this?
I said, listen, you want to do it? We're gonna. What do you want to do?
Wait, oh my gosh, now I'm like, oh my god, okay. I'm gonna go into the room. Let's see what's in the room.
Okay, hang on. So the room here, up where the torch is, where the bench is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Balfir will encourage
There's
this
two
behavior.
barrels.
Yeah, I know. Wait, there's
Safely
two
from the
barrels.
back. He
Where's
will
the other
encourage
barrel?
this behavior.
Okay.
I see the barrel back in the room.
There's one
The
here.
two.
Oh, that's a barrel?
There's-
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the barrel and look inside it.
Okay, which barrel? The one in the room or the one in the hallway?
The one in the hallway, I can do the one in the room next.
Okay, so you come over here to this barrel to examine said barrel. Are you so bold as to put your ear against it to listen for a heartbeat, as you so declared?
Damn straight I am.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there a novel, something about like the Telltale Heart or something?
Yes.
What do I have to roll?
You don't have to roll anything. I want to tell you what happens when you put your ear against this barrel. As you press your ear against the barrel and you listen so ever intently, and in your other ear, you hear the rest of the party kind of murmuring at you, "What is she doing? Oh my God, what the hell's wrong with her? What is she doing?" And you're listening, kind of, flagging them off to be quiet, and you're listening, and you hear nothing.
Can I look inside the barrel, please?
Well, the barrel is covered, so you can kind of crack open the lid
Let me know if you need.
and unleash the snakes if you'd like.
Wait, what?
What?
What snakes?
What? I was saying, you said you wanted to open the barrel, right? With perhaps your dagger,
Okay,
kind of pry.
Hold on. Can I listen again and see if I hear snakes now?
You don't hear any. You don't hear anything.
Major list.
Do I hear snakes? Do I hear a weasel? Do I hear this? Do I hear that? You don't hear anything.
Alicia just goes, she's
When I open the
listening in
barrel.
again. What is she doing?
I don't know. Do you hear anything though? I want to know.
No, he said you hear something.
Oh.
What do I see when I open the
All
damn
day
barrel?
listening.
So as
All
you
day.
crack
Don't
open
leave.
the barrel, as soon as you kind of break the seal and begin to open it, you catch the whiff of stale water, like old,
Oh.
stagnant, gross water,
Hmm.
like the aquarium that hasn't been changed or filtered in months.
Can I see anything in the water?
Purify food and drink. What?
Can I
I
see
don't have
anything
that.
in the water?
Boom.
No, no. I mean,
I
it's
do.
dark. It's dark.
But I have dark vision.
Yes, but that's in the air. Looking through water is not the same. And
I asked for a torch.
and
Can
maybe
have
there's
Malachi
nothing.
come over
Maybe
with
you don't
his-
see anything in the water because there's nothing in the water. But you don't see
Maybe I
anything.
can check. Maybe I can check.
How would you like to check?
Malachi, torch. Malachi, torch.
Rayla,
Malachi.
there's nothing in the barrel. There's nothing in the barrel. There's water.
You just
There's
hear
old,
everyone
stale,
mumbling.
stagnant water.
Go check
Damn,
the
I
other
blame
barrel.
you. I blame you.
What's your
I blame
fascination?
you.
What's your fascination with this barrel?
I don't know. There's another barrel.
Yes, I go check that one now.
How is every? I can't.
All right, Lisa, you're
I
breaking up.
closed the barrel. I was kind of sad. Didn't get any snakes. And then I walk over into the room to the other barrel. Stupid barrel. No
And
snakes. No nothing.
Pacifica turns around and looks at you, Muriel, and says, "What is she doing?" And Rayla, as you make your way into this room,
Mm-hmm.
let me unpaint some more for you, unfog.
Yeah, we want to see this.
I'm gonna be crouching, by the way, because I'm not an idiot.
Oh well, it's
Sometimes.
fully illuminated, so whatever you're trying to
Okay.
hide from is not going to be hiding. Okay, but
Okay,
you
gotcha.
do have a couple other entrances, depending upon your perspective, I guess.
Uh huh.
Hang on, 2, 4, 6.
Plenty of exits. What?
Well, I'm saying the hallways, passageways of some kind. It's an entrance, it's an exit, depends upon your perspective. So,
Well, no, just chat.
Rayla, roll me a d6, please.
Okay. D6 coming up. I got a 5.
You make your way over to the well-illuminated room and pass by this empty table and benches and make your way over here to the barrel, which you see is also... well, it's a sealed barrel. It's also a sealed barrel.
Does it slosh when you push it?
Can I hear a heartbeat?
You want to put your ear to that barrel once again, listening for the telltale heart?
He's not stupid.
I want to listen to the barrel again, but this time it's
You guys have never listened to barrels before. Let me listen to that chest. Let me see what's in there.
I blame you. Now you got mimics in my head.
Well,
What?
If it was a mimic, you would get bit.
Yeah, I can still listen
really
though.
probably quickly.
Okay.
I look cool listening to a barrel.
As it bites your
Wait,
head
wait,
off.
wait,
Okay,
wait.
so you put your ear to the barrel one more time. And Pacifica, again, turns around. Muriel. So she's like... And you take a moment to listen ever so intently. And again, all you hear is the murmuring out of your other ear of the party kind of snickering at you.
Can I open the barrel?
Yes, you may.
Barrel.
And you open the barrel, and you find that it is nearly empty, except for the bottom few inches are filled with sand.
I'm gonna gasp, like, oh my god, gasp, and tell people to come here, and I'm gonna reach in the bottom of the barrel. I'm gonna tell everyone to get over here. This is amazing. Gonna reach in,
Valkyr would absolutely fall for it.
gonna reach in, and I'm gonna wait till everyone is at least just, like a foot behind me or so. And then I'm gonna take out my hand
Okay,
and just
hang on, but
hit them
before you
in the
describe what
face.
you're going to do, who's going to go follow her lead to say, "Hey, man, come check this out, guys. This is really neat."
Ooh.
As much
Libra
as
would
I
fall
would
for it.
love to follow, Libra would
I
fall for it. Licia would not, because
Yeah,
she's already suspicious of.
Valkyr is too
Skip right over.
He's too
selfish.
cautious. Yeah, he's too cautious.
Yeah, he's cautious, but she's already taken the risk and has made an announcement that there might be treasure. So he's yeah,
Intrigued,
go.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, Muriel
Oh, she's more careful. She's a scaredy cat. I'm gonna hug the corner. There we go.
Okay.
and
So
hang on, Alicia.
Licia would stay back because she's literally like, this is gonna be dumb, isn't it?
what about Pacifica?
And yeah, let me get his green dot. He's a lighter green. And Pacifica's starting to wander.
Oh dear. Come back, friend. There's a strategy about this.
All right, continue, Rayla.
So I'm gonna take a fistful of sand. I'm going like, kind of like I'm diving into the barrel, grabbing two fistfuls of sand. One I'm gonna kind of like try and cover and hide. The other I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna turn around and just throw it in their faces. And be like,
Oh.
y'all can stop laughing at me now. And then with my other fistful of sand, I'm going to split it between my fists, walk up to Muriel and Licia, do the same thing. Y'all can stop laughing at me now.
Can I dodge since
Well, I was going to
she
say,
did it
so
the first time?
yeah, so poor Libra, innocent Libra, who had nothing to do really, is now like all sand in her eyes and shit, and she's trying to find her wine skin to flush out her eyes, and as Rayla begins to walk over towards Muriel and Licia with a handful of sand, like I'm coming for you, and starts walking over to you guys. And she sees you guys both, of course, kind of flinches. And she does as best she can to throw the sand at you from like 10 feet away because she knows you guys are gonna, duck and dodge, and she just kind of covers you guys in sand a little bit in your hair and stuff. And stop laughing at me, she says.
Why?
I'll pull.
Yes.
And
All right.
and Libra, as you are recovering from your temporary blindness from this gritty sand in your eyes, or perhaps Rayla yourself, as you started making your way towards Libra, Licia, and Muriel, you see down this hallway here. It's another kind of dead end, so to speak, but it has another barrel, and also a broken crate.
I'm gonna go over to the barrel.
And you see, I'm not doing this on the fly. That was already there on the map. This was not.
It was there. It was absolutely there. But I think we've started this. We need to have a barrel checker. It has to be a thing.
The official barrel
I'm
checker.
I'm gonna be like, teach you to laugh at me behind my back, and then I'm gonna go over to the other barrel.
Okay, the other barrel, however, its contents are very obvious because the barrel is not sealed; it's open, and it has a bunch of like poles sticking out of it.
I'm still gonna kneel down and listen.
As you
Excellent.
you kneel down and listen. Put your ear to this again, and Libra, all but 20 feet away, is looking down at you again in confusion as to what it is that you're doing, listening at a barrel. 'Cause that's perfectly normal activity. So she's not she's
Perfectly normal.
yeah. People do that all the time. Just listen at the barrel, listen for that heartbeat, and you listen and you hear nothing at all again, other than perhaps the continued snickering, which is uncontrollable.
Hey, she's got a method.
Hey, you guys coming?
She's thorough.
Yeah, let's go
Yes, yeah.
follow. Let's go follow.
We'll
Yeah.
follow. We don't want to get too far behind him.
Can you even see at this point?
Well, yeah, because
Would
the
he?
illumination from the
We're
torch,
like,
10, 20, 30, the illumination from the torch carries to about here. So, yeah, so you just kind of starting to walk off a little bit. All right, so you guys kind of regroup from the shenanigans of Rayla, the productive shenanigans of Rayla, and start progressing your way down the hallway here. Which again, similar. Two broken crates, no obvious contents or debris in and around other than the broken wood.
Can I check them?
You may, as the party continues on, um, and they continue on the hallway here, and the hallway also seems to end, except for this small little entrance or opening here. So as they begin to make their approach across, Malachi and Pacifica will pause, knowing what the situation is and knowing what they don't know, or what's around the corner, so to speak. So they kind of pause, and of course glance back to get the consensus from the party as to how we want to tactically approach this, only to see Rayla once again drifting down the hallway to check out these broken wooden boxes. So Rayla is examining these boxes, and what is the rest of the party doing as Malachi and Pacifica are kind of looking for some guidance as to how to approach this?
One of the elves, either Balfour or I, can stick our head in there to see what we can see without having to add an illumination source.
it would probably be you. Balthier would probably
It would probably
not
be me.
volunteer.
Yeah, he's kind of a sissy. Okay. So Muriel, as you kind of squat down, maybe even kneel down and poke your head around, you see that, well, this is kind of what you see. Let me get some dimensions here, because it is illuminated a little bit. Oh, look, there's more stuff for Rayla to examine. Oh, boy. All right, so at the far end, you see like a big hearth or fireplace, and you see another table and bench slightly to the left of that. Various containers there near the fireplace. Some jugs and some firewood, and a torch, a sconce, if you will.
Oh, all right. I tell them what I see. Is there enough room for us to squeeze in there, or
Yes.
is it something that only the smaller
No,
people...
it's about 4 feet wide, so single file you guys can get through.
Should we head in?
Can you, Muriel, make me a wisdom check, please?
It's 9, and then I have an 11.
Okay. So you hear, as you are there making your observation, you hear goblin speak. Female goblin speak. And male goblin speak. And you hear lots of conversation, enough that you can't really discern any single conversation, but there's a lot of voices beyond
Cool.
beyond count.
I will
Right,
back
Rayla,
up.
as you make your way down this little narrow, well, not narrow, but short, 20-foot passageway to find a broken barrel and a broken crate, wooden crate. Um, as you've demonstrated your pattern here, oh, mind you, you overlook this one here. I'm just saying. You squat down and you listen, put your ear against the broken barrel, just to see if maybe it has a heartbeat unto itself. But
I never said I was gonna listen to the heartbeat for those crates.
I
They're
know,
broken.
I know, I'm partially mocking you.
Yeah.
But you
Right.
you examine the broken barrel and the crate to find that its contents, if any, are long gone, and you just have broken wood, the metal band, secure framing up the barrel. But that's all that you find here.
What about the other one at the end?
No, well, collectively between the two, between the barrel and the crate, there's no contents of note.
So there's not. Can I like investigate or something? See if there's anything of value.
If there's nothing to find, there's nothing to find.
Okay, fine. I rejoined the party then.
Oh my
Dang.
God, I know that feeling like when you go to the fridge and you open it and you're like, nope. 30 minutes later, you go back, like thinking maybe
Mhm.
if you lowered your standards this time.
Are there any claws or teeth I can take?
There's nothing. There's nothing. But if you are so creative, at the end of the hallway here, at the end of the hallway here, there are many
Bones?
cobwebs
Oh,
that you like to collect things for magical spell casting. There are many cobwebs.
That's okay. Me no liking spiders.
Well, there's no. I didn't say they were
One
spiders. I just
guy.
said they were cobwebs.
Me no likey stuff that comes out of spiders' butts.
Okay.
I'm gonna rejoin the group.
so I
Oh,
should
hang
probably
on.
not tell her
Hang on.
about what I have to do when I cast Spider Climb.
Shut up. Hang on. Are there like nails or anything that I can take?
Why don't you tell me what you're looking for?
I'm looking. Okay, what those crates and
Uh
stuff?
huh. Uh
Are
huh.
there any nails? Any nails? Any nails? It could be jagged or rusty or just nails.
Sure.
Are there nails?
I will grant you 4 nails.
Yes. Okay, I'll take the 4 nails.
Okay.
Yay!
No, these are not spikes. They're nails.
Yeah, nails.
Okay.
I heard you.
Okay. We're just making sure we
What I
understand.
asked for.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
This is excellent.
And she rejoins the group in her enthusiasm. Oh, look! I got 4 nails. I got 4 nails.
Oh, we might be able to stab something very small with those.
Are they rusty nails though? Like, are they rusty nails?
They
or
are
just
rusty nails. Yes.
I
Yes.
take.
Oh, well, tetanus affects
Yes.
us
It
all.
has
Yeah.
tetanus written all over it. Because that's what causes tetanus is rust.
Right. So, hey, I got some. I got the DM to give me something, so I've called that a success.
I'm gonna back up to the rest of the group and let them know before we get too deep into this cave. I just heard a lot of goblin voices, and I think I speak goblin. I couldn't discern
Yes.
the conversations. They're plentiful. There's a lot of goblins. More so probably than us. However, this is a little hole, aka a bottleneck. We could always draw them out through this space.
Oh my gosh, and pick them off one by one. That's amazing. Just stand there at the opening
They
and just
come,
stab him.
if they come.
You can stab them with your rusty nails.
Then they're probably immune. Gross. They've had their tetanus shots.
Are there tetanus shots in this world?
There's
I
magic.
don't think there's tetanus in this world.
Not
There's
yet.
probably not tetanus in this world either.
Well then, okay, fine. I still got the DM to give me something from nothing, so I defied the laws of physics.
Yes! I'm proud of you. I wrote it down.
Thank you.
So yeah, I told you all about the goblins. We can either draw them out and handle them piecemeal. We could go in and see how that works. We could send Pacifica in.
What?
Malachi's gonna say if they're
There,
unarmed,
I
are they?
heard the voices of, you know, mixed gender. There are women present.
Well, we're not gonna have a replay of last time.
But goblins are so much more Cretan-esque. What if...
Oh, there might be children.
Fine. Let's see. Who? Who? I guess we don't want to just send Pacifica in. Or we could send Malachi in with Pacifica
What
and make
Malachi's
it, on Malachi.
Malachi's gonna say, what about sending in one of the rogues, one of the thieves? Why
What
don't we
for?
send you to hide in the corner and see if you can see anything?
All right, I will do it. Muriel will do it, not Valfir.
Come on,
Even though I think
Muriel.
he's
Can't you hide in
better.
shadows and climb walls?
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot.
I believe in you, he says. All right,
Worth a
Muriel.
try.
What? Tell me what you want to try to. Tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm gonna be very, very quiet and very, very sneaky, and I'm gonna squish in the hole and see if I can get my head just to look around that corner. See if I can see anything.
Okay. Whoops. Not that far. Okay.
Now I'm gonna intentionally hug that wall.
So make me a move silently check, please.
Rolled a 6, and
Oh. Well, hang on.
then...
You're rolling percentage, right?
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
That's a
that's
D20.
percentage.
All right. I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. Well, that's success on that.
Oh, cool.
I move silently. Okay. And one more time for hide in shadows.
So it moves silently.
Kind of don't think you need it, but let's just see.
That's an 8.
You're rolling a D100, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, you want... Oh, sorry. I was rolling just the double-digit one.
No, no. Yes,
And
that
we
only
got a
gives us the
9 and a
tens. Yeah,
minute.
yeah, yeah.
So for the first one, that would have been 93,
Okay.
and then it would have been 85.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So as you make your way in here and kind of poke your head, as you crouch down as low as you can go, perhaps you're even prone, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. And just kind of poke your eyes just right around the corner, enough to see. Okay. It very much is the main dining room. It's very obvious. There's another hearth. There's a big table in between the two where some goblins are preparing, food prep. I'm going to change my pencil size again. Switching from the eraser. Alright, so you got a couple, I'll grant you 3 over here, 3 women who are tending to the food prep. A couple others are like setting the tables. A few children just kind of running around, playing, being playful. And I'll switch to, I guess, this color. And you have a few men kind of tending to the fire, perhaps engaging in conversation or supervision here of the food prep. So that's kind of what you see. But you are hearing more than 3 male voices. You're hearing other voices that you can hear around here to the left that you can't see.
Okay, I'll back up quietly. In retreat.
Okay.
and return to my friends and let them know what I found. I will look at Malachi and be like, there are female goblins and their crotch goblin spawn running around.
Gorge goblins.
I don't know if that matters to you, but it's worth passing on.
Sorry, who did you say that to? Everyone?
Malachi.
Malachi.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I tell
Yeah.
everybody that there's goblins, but I specifically look to Malachi when I get to the part where there's women and children.
Are they armed? Do they have weapons ready?
Exactly, he
How
says.
does Malachi feel about armed women and children?
Well, and he says exactly. I mean, if they are not only evil in their nature and they pose an imminent threat, that's very
Okay.
different than those being unarmed and entangled.
Yep. That's true.
Slaughtered and cold blood.
Yes, exactly. And he kind of scolds you again for bringing it up, even.
Dear.
No, I was speaking as Malachi just then. Did you hear the low, gravelly voice of I can only do this when I'm sick.
I love it. Okay. Well, I could always tell him that they were armed, but they weren't.
Yeah, but he would see that. So Malachi says. So what's our approach here?
Do you detect evil?
Um, do I need to? They're goblins, right?
I mean, that's my opinion. I was giving you the room to make that decision for yourself, I suppose.
Well, what we can do is we could potentially make our way upstairs and bar the door that connects these two and see if upstairs with the hobgoblins
Is empty.
out, and then we'll have a more we can have a potential location because it has two doors instead of an open cave. If we're trying to make a camp point.
Yeah.
Since these are children and women and appear to be unarmed, I don't see any reason to
we can go
attack
back
them
upstairs.
at this moment.
Now, so the men and the women actually at this point, well, certainly the women appear to be unarmed. Now, it's not to say they couldn't easily or quickly arm themselves with knives and cleavers and skewers and such, but
Let's head upstairs then and see what's up there.
okay, where is this upstairs that you are referring to?
Or I'll start by saying let's backtrack down the hallway and go down the angled hallway.
Okay, so you guys want to fall back from here,
I'm pretty sure that it was
right, and come down this way.
yes.
Okay.
I'm literally eating raw honey out of the jar.
Sorry, I'm not really laughing. I'm just laughing at you because I know how sweet that is, but otherwise I'm not really laughing at you.
You're totally laughing at me. You just said you were.
I love honey.
First, the DMs got me freaked out about mimics and making me a fool by listening in barrels.
Listen, and I want to deflect that over to Erica, who posted a picture or sent me a picture of her squatting down next to a big mimic, and I'm like, oh,
that's right.
yeah, mimic can be anything. She's the one who planted the seed.
Yeah. That thing was awesome.
All right, so as you guys are making your way back, you take notice that the hallway here going to the south, that Rayla had put her ear to the first of several barrels. Actually, the hallway breaks, makes a 90-degree left.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm not sure if that changes your approach here or your destination.
It does. I'm curious about that. It
Can
looks like
we?
looks like it.
Yeah, let's investigate it.
Okay, so you guys head south here. Now, bear in mind, of course, you do have your own illumination, your own torch that's still burning. and it goes for about 10 feet and ends at a curtain.
Cool. Can uh who wants to stick their head through a curtain?
Oh, I'm
I'll
sure
do it.
Rayla does.
I want to do it. I have a javelin, so I'm okay.
Okay.
And you have rusty nails.
And I have rusty nails. I'm all set. And I have moldy.
Just throw him like
moldy
Ninja Star.
feet.
Yes.
You must smell wonderful.
Yeah, with all that decaying flesh of various creatures that she's collected.
Gross. I'm just gonna start getting her like alcohol spirits and being like, could you just pour this in the cups?
All right, so Malachi and Pacifica, they're your front line, right? Rayla is bold enough to step forward and approach the curtain, or the drape, whatever you want to call it, suspended from floor to ceiling, wall to wall. And Malachi, being no fool, he actually takes himself a step back and breaks out his bow. Kind of puts himself at just enough angle here. And Pacifica also breaks out his short bow, and they both knock an arrow. Rayla,
Yes.
you're here at this drape, which is old.
Yep.
It's dirty, like physically dirty, dusty. No discernible colors, no discernible diagrams or artwork to it. It's just essentially almost like a hanging piece of dirt.
I put my ear to it, see if I hear anything.
Yeah, she does.
And
Of course she does.
yeah, of course she does. And you put your ear to it, trying not to make contact with it because it's really kind of gross. Although not gross to you, Rayla, because you carry around decaying flesh in your pocket at all times. So this is really nothing to you, right? And you go seeking out tetanus and stuff. So this is nothing. So you press your ear firmly against the drape, and it kind of gives way as you press against it, and it kind of sways almost like a very gentle ocean wave. And you listen, and as you listen, you hear nothing but just a few little bit of dirt that falls down from it, falling upon your ear and your head. By the way, Erica's doodling this for you so you can see what you look like later.
100%.
I turn back and say I don't hear anything, and I take my javelin my spear or whatever, and then I pull back the curtain. What do I see, DM?
Oh, that's not an eraser. Let me get you an eraser.
Oh, right there.
You see more cobwebs.
Ah.
I go in.
And you see a box covered in cobwebs.
Oh.
A chest, if you will. Also known as a mimic.
Can I say fuck you to the DM?
It's a goblin.
Yep, we see it.
I'm going to take my spear and kind of like move the cobwebs out of the way as best as possible.
Yeah, and they are thick. Thick.
Oh boy, that's been there for a while.
Yes, it's been here quite some time.
Once I cleared the cobwebs, I'm going to... You guys want to guess what I'm going to do?
You're going to listen?
Listen
to it.
What are you listening for? What do you think you're going to hear?
It's just funny.
You know what? Libra isn't here, so in the spirit of her missing, we needed someone to...
Exactly.
I think it's brilliant.
Do I hear anything, DM, coming from inside?
I'm not even going to describe this. No, you don't hear anything from the chest.
What? I don't get it. Fine. I'm going to try. I'm just like, there's no animals in the chest. I'm going to call out. I'm going to try and open the chest. Can I, or do I need a thief?
So as you kind of begin to physically manipulate the chests, you
Oh
just kind of
shit.
feel the webs laying on your arms as you kind of reach in around the remaining webs, and you just kind of feel it tingling along the hairs of your arms as if there's little creepy crawlies just crawling, and you just can't help but just kind of go back and trying to gain the courage almost to reach in past this feeling that you get. Oh, we're almost at time.
No, we
Oh
got
gosh.
don't you dare! Don't you freaking dare! We're gonna finish the
Aren't you
scene.
so glad that you listened?
And you place your hand on this large chest, and that might be an overstatement, a large box, right? A large chest of this container of some kind. And you can see it has like a hinge mechanism. It's definitely going to kind of open up for you. And there's no visible locking mechanism. There's no padlock. There's no keyhole. There's nothing to this. So it should open very easily for you. Once you get past kind of the sense, the feeling of the creepy crawlies running up your arm,
Hate you so much for that.
although not present, and you look and you see nothing, but you just feel it. When you don't look, you can feel them there. And you place your hands on it, and you
Oh, that's good.
and you open it up, and inside it's filled with fabrics and pelts and furs that are right up your alley, Rayla, because they're all disheveled and dilapidated, falling apart, even rotting.
Can I look through them to see if I find anything valuable?
And as you're rummaging through, and actual bugs, start coming up a little bit, and you dig deeper because you're determined to find something of value, some sort of single pelt perhaps at the bottom that has not yet been rotted over time, and you, to your dismay, you're finding nothing but more and more uh, beetles and roaches and various insects that are just crawling up as you're trying to rush them off at one time while you're trying to reach in at the same time, and just yeah, yeah.
She's just gonna sigh
Anything
disappointedly.
good?
No, just bugs.
Oh.
I can bring some over to you if you'd like.
No, no, I'm good. That's yeah.
We see. Druids, don't you guys like animals, bugs, insects, that kind of stuff?
Licia does, Rin does not.
Well, since you're not Rin right now, you're Licia. I'm
I
gonna.
Well,
know.
no, she's always Rin. She's just not Licia. Yeah. Can you still feel
I'm
him
gonna
crawling on you?
take off. Huh?
Can you still feel him crawling on you?
No, not anymore. Thank goodness. I'm gonna brush him
can.
off. Honestly, I thought you were gonna be like, oh, and there's a big fucking spider that's gonna jump out at you. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that one, honestly.
All right, well, ladies, we're at a good stopping point now.
Yeah, I have a meeting I have to go to. This sucks.
On a Sunday.
The writers' meeting.
Okay.
Have fun with that.
Yep.
I
It'll be
have to make
fun.
my husband. I have to make my husband's lunch and then go to sleep.
All right, ladies, in 2 weeks' time, we will be back. Let me double check my calendar, make sure I'm not lying to you.
Oh, excuse me.
Today's the 2nd. No, okay, so in 2 weeks' time, yes, we will be, again, Sunday the 16th.
Sounds good.
I may be missing it just because I will be on my flight back, but I will make sure that everything is updated just in case.
Okay. All right, so that means someone's going to have to play Licia next time. And Muriel, Erica, you're good for the 16th, right?
Yes.
And then I think we're doing a video on the 23rd, the following.
Yes.
Okay. Where we're going to talk about toxic players.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll talk about the 7 NPCs. All right, ladies, that was funny. You kept me entertained tonight, that's for sure. Thank you for listening at Barrels and all your shenanigans here, both inside this cave structure and here in the valley. You gained a little more information tonight. You spoke to a couple halflings.
Halfling.
And next week we're going to get into some more stuff, I'm sure, because you're going to do some more dungeon crawling and find a place to stay so that you can then
Yeah.
be adventurous at night.
Heck yeah.
So,
Figure out what's going on.
all right, you guys have a good night. Rin will get us some notes, and if you guys, at your most earliest convenience, upload your character sheets, all of them, to the OneDrive so we can have access to them when you can't make it.
Sounds like a
Excellent.
plan.
Yep.
Stan.
All right, ladies, I'm stopping our recording.